Bryson Law Firm primarily focuses on one thing: IRS problems. We're regulated by the Louisiana Bar Association, and we have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. IRS issues are serious legal issues. The Bryson Law Firm can help you navigate your way to the best resolution plan, and we will tell you upfront how much you can expect to pay us throughout this process. So before you send money to some out-of-town high-pressure salesperson, give us a call at the Bryson Law Firm. Our headquarters are located in Lafayette, Louisiana, and we have offices across the state. Call today at 1-855-LA-TAX-HELP to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm or visit brysonlawfirm.com. LSBA filing number LA2416924.
Recall alert? Due for an oil change? Brakes louder than the kids in the back? Bayou Ford can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same-day service. Schedule now at BayouFord.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 12th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 92. In hour one of today's show, we'll react to the AP Top 25 rankings and break down where your LSU Tigers come in. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge on this Tuesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra Taylor, all here with you for the next 3 hours. How we living? How we doing? Did we get through Monday?
Oh, man, we are doing really good.
Good energy in the studio.
There's a lot of energy. A lot of smiles, a lot of bright eyes, bushy tails.
Yep.
Monday was actually pretty good. It was a good little Monday. Nice little Monday.
Okay. Don't hear that often.
Which kind of sets up for a pretty nice little week as well. I told you earlier, Alondra came in the studio, and she said, wow, there's a lot of energy in this room.
I was greeted with a lot of energy.
I know.
Just excited to see you.
We were banging on this table here, making a lot of noise.
One of us.
I'm not a midget.
I told you that, I just made this mental switch. Yes, I don't know if it goes. Everybody in life goes through that when you make changes in your schedule and your routine and your daily habits. Sometimes you just got to mentally beat things. And I just told myself last night that it doesn't matter when I go to bed. It doesn't matter when I go to sleep. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to open my eyes, put my feet on the ground, thank the good Lord that I got another day. Yeah. And I'm not going to be tired. Just not going to do it. I've been feeling sorry for myself for the first hour after awakening, starting, since the beginning of June.
What changed then?
Just a little bit. So I just decided that, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to be excited about it. I'm not even going to be tired. So here we are, and it worked.
I mean, tired, just a mindset.
Yep. So you just got to beat things sometimes. Mentally, just beat it.
You tell those eyes, you stop being puffy.
Yep. You got to get a little sickness, get a little cold, beat it. Mentally, beat it.
That's what my dad used to tell me.
Yeah.
Sickness is a mindset. I'm like, all right. Well, I
Power
guess
of
I'm
the
not
mind,
sick.
people. Power of the mind, power of the words. So,
Seems like it worked.
it did work.
Good to hear.
Hey, I like your hat.
Oh, thank you.
Drink my high.
Drink my
Stay hydrated.
This hat was not given to me. It was taken.
Well, that's not true at all.
You had a box of hats at SEC Media Day, and I said, I'm going to need one of them.
Do y'all have a hat?
I don't have
No.
that.
Okay.
That's
what kind of
not very
hat?
foxhole of you.
Like a my high hat?
Yeah,
No.
my hat. I got it. They're in my car. I got them for y'all.
Go get 'em.
Real
Right
talk,
now?
though.
Okay.
Real talk on air, so I shame you in front of
I'm
everybody.
just kidding.
I do need some My High.
Okay.
For my oldest son. He's like, Dad, I need some My High. And it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, my guy, I'm not going to Rouse's right now.
He woke up with an
I was
itch
like, I think
standing in Jake's doorway. He's
What's
like,
going on?
I was like, I think I'm just going to steal some from Coach Matt.
Training camp practice?
Yeah.
What's up with Coach Andy? Got to put your season order in, buddy.
Well, he hadn't done it yet?
No, not yet.
Come on now.
Probably waiting for those games.
Got to keep the kids hydrated.
Coach Andy does a nice job over there.
He does. Talked to him yesterday. Shout out U-High. Let's go Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
Alondra, how we doing? Everything good?
I was here maybe less than 12 hours ago, so I kind of feel like in Severance where like you only live the work life, and then when you're at home you kind of forget the work, and then you get to work and you're like, oh, I've literally only been at work like my whole entire life.
Did you watch the show?
You worked AFR yesterday,
I did
right?
AFR yesterday. What show? Severance?
Yeah.
I watched some of it, but I started getting in my own head about it. Like
Yeah.
it started like making me think about
It was
life
too
too
much.
much.
It was
yeah,
too much,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it was too much for me.
I thought it was going to be right up my alley.
Right.
Because I had some friends that really liked it.
It's not bad.
I just
It's too
couldn't.
much.
It's not that I couldn't get into it, but it's the same way. It made me like look
Right.
into
I
my
didn't
body
like-
a little
right.
bit too much,
Yeah.
into my mind.
I didn't like how much it made me think.
Yeah.
So I was like, Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump Rules. Especially
Forget
like,
this thinking thing.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
Filth.
Yeah.
especially like
I'm
when
like,
I get
Jax
to
Taylor.
watch Love Island.
Yes.
Yeah, especially like when I get to watch TV, it's
Yeah.
like after the kids have gone to bed, like everything's quiet in the house for like finally I'm turning my brain
Yeah.
off, putting my brain into like beta mode, and just like
And thinking is fine. I just don't want to have an existential crisis while I'm trying to relax.
big words here on OTB this morning. I agree. So no, we didn't watch it.
No.
Too deep.
I watched like maybe 2 episodes of it, but it was good. I just couldn't do it. But yeah, I kind of feel like my Monday has bled into Tuesday, so it's fine. Gotta go to
It's gonna be
St.
a great
George
day.
later.
Oh, man, AFR will do that
Gotta
to
go
you.
see DeLucci.
The old late show.
You
Yeah,
do
you
it.
got to. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be you.
Right.
Might as well be
Might
you,
as well.
Alondra. Might as well.
You doing AFR today?
No, but I am doing it tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
What's Moose doing? It's not
He's
baseball
out- he's
season.
out
I
all
feel
week.
like Moose
Doing
has gone
what?
on like 3 vacations this summer.
What's Moose doing?
He has.
It's
but I
August,
talked to
my
him
guy.
the other day.
You can't take vacation in August.
Musso had
You can't.
22
No.
vacation days this year or something like
Okay,
that.
so do I.
He had just saved up a ton, so he took them.
Wow.
I don't know if is there a rule book on vacation days?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like baseball, unspoken rules.
I think it's an unspoken rule that during football you don't go anywhere. But baseball, I mean, people go wherever.
The fall's a great time to take a couple little
That's
trips.
bad news. Taylor's going to last 2 weeks.
Uh-oh. Where
Yeah.
you going?
Week 2 during football season. I'm out.
Where are you going?
We'll figure it. No, we're going to
Branson,
we're going
Branson.
to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal.
So jealous.
Pigeon Forge,
That does sound fun. Pigeon Forge.
Gatlinburg.
He goes to Gatlinburg regularly.
Gatlinburg's awesome. Everybody goes to Gatlinburg.
I've never been there, but I would like to.
Yeah, like
Hot Springs.
Gatlinburg. Never been to Hot Springs.
Lawn
There's
care
no
conference.
there's no chance you've not been to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
I've never been to Hot Springs.
There's no
Arkansas.
chance.
We went to Hot Springs, Arkansas last summer.
How is it?
It was great.
See?
I had a great time.
The only time I've ever spent in Arkansas, like I've like stayed in Little Rock overnight if we're traveling to somewhere else. Never like vacationed in Arkansas.
only went
man, what is that?
when we were on the
lake
way to
there?
Omaha.
Right.
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
I don't know if I've ever vacationed in Arkansas.
See, yeah, like,
Stayed in
You-
Bentonville.
You've
Yeah.
stayed traveling through. Yeah,
I
that's
played in Arkansas. Got
Right.
engaged in Arkansas.
Like what?
Lake Hamilton is right in the middle of Hot Springs. We went and stayed there. Took a little family vacay. got a little verbo. Did y'all know you pronounce it verbo, not VRBO?
Yeah.
It's weird, right?
Verbos.
I've always heard people say VRBO.
I just know because of the bowl game.
No, I've always said verbo.
Yeah, because verbo is not a word, but VRBO makes sense to me.
Right.
But yeah, we were in a little VRBO right there on Lake Hamilton. And, little party barge with the kids. Did a little tubing.
Ooh, I love a party
Great little
barge.
spot. Oh, yeah. Nice. Did a little putt-putting.
Little pontoon.
Little ice cream shop.
A little pontoon parlay coming back here pretty soon.
Ooh, I love a pontoon parlay.
Yeah. Don't screw it up, Flynn.
Oh, I won't.
I feel like there was like 3 weeks where I was on a heater last season.
Yeah.
And then T-Bob.
That's how it goes.
There was like, again, 3 weeks where he was the only one that it didn't hit.
Yeah,
was
no,
it 3 straight weeks or 3 out of 4 where
Something like
we
that.
all 3 hit and his
three in a row.
pick of like Cal Stanford always missed.
So are there rules? It's like anything goes. Like
Anything goes,
any game.
But I don't think we ever do LSU in it. Do we?
No.
No.
I don't remember us ever doing LSU in the
It hadn't
pontoon
been a
parlay.
rule. We just don't do it.
Unspoken
I mean,
rule.
we didn't let's make it a rule now.
Okay,
Yeah.
week 1, LSU covered against Clemson. It's my pick.
Do you know the spread?
Nope.
Do you care?
Didn't care.
Don't care.
That's going to be your pick.
If we're underdogs, money line.
All right. I can get behind that. Any reasoning?
Yeah, because we're going to win. Duh.
That's
because we're going to get incredible safety play and interior defensive line play. We're going to keep Cade Klubnik in the pocket. We're going to pick him off at least 2 times. He's going to get some. He's going to get his. But he's going to have at least 2 turnovers. And under 50 yards rushing. No, under 40 yards rushing. No,
I'm betting the
35.
house.
You feel like you got inside info over there the way you just spouted that out.
I do. I broke down 2 whole games of his last year.
SMU and what was the other one? Was it South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina, SMU. Oh, who do we say I was going to do next?
DJ Lagway.
Yeah, it was DJ Lagway.
Okay, got it.
Because he will be like the first quarterback after Cade Klubnik for LSU that people have heard of. You know, you play Tech in Southeastern, not being disrespectful, but you're playing Cade Klubnik and DJ Lagway, like 2 of your first 4 games.
All right, when do you want to do this? Got to put a deadline
Today.
on it.
Gotta put a deadline on it.
No, end of the week. We gave you end of the week last time, right?
Yeah, I think it was Friday last time.
All right, little Friday QB breakdown coming at you.
Friday.
This Friday.
Oh. All right.
The 15th, right?
All right.
15th Friday?
Yeah.
Bet.
He's like, I already had brain space occupied for this Friday.
Yeah, I was kind of busy this Friday.
I think you should watch
Got plans.
For Lagway, I would say the Georgia game where he got injured, and if he doesn't, it gets real interesting. The LSU game, certainly, and that was very impressive the way he.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do we think that DJ Lagway is a little injury prone?
I know
is
he's got
injury
he's got
prone
a
a
calf
thing?
now.
Is injury prone a thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Or is it just bad luck?
No, for sure.
Me and you were talking about it yesterday a little bit, right? Like he missed all of spring. He kind of battled through an injury last year. Now he has another one.
Yeah.
My calf, right?
Yeah.
My theory on this is people like their bodies mature at different times. Like I think DJ might be a little bit victim of growing a lot, like real fast, and just not like when like you're growing, like things hurt, things get injured a little bit more. Like I think he might just be in that period of time where he looks the part. He's tall, he's big, he's got a baby face. I think he just might not be. His body just might not have caught up with him completely.
Wait, who?
DJ.
Oh.
He does look kind of baby faced.
He's definitely baby face, but like I feel like his body just grew so fast and like everything else has to kind of catch up with it.
I told the story like in media day. He walked in and I forget who asked him, like, dude, I think it was Dusty. He's like, how tall are you? He goes 6'3", and then goes, my guy, you're touching 6'5" at least. He's like, well, I hadn't measured since high school.
No,
but like I think he's grown. Also, that's what I'm saying. I think he's continuing to grow like right now.
Because you don't measure once you get to college. Like they don't measure you. No. I just think because you see
6
that a
foot
lot.
in the program, 5'10" in your heart.
People grow a lot. They're like skeletons, like their bones grow, but their ligaments and muscles, everything's got to catch up. So at that point, people are a little bit more injury prone for soft tissue injuries, things like that.
Yeah, because he's a tough kid. It's not a toughness.
It's not that at all.
Like when I watched him warm up before they played LSU, like he was going through some real pain, but like he had tape everywhere.
Yeah.
And like different, like he had the TheraBand on his hamstring. Like he was going to play in that game. But, yeah, it is. I mean, he had a shoulder all offseason. Now he's got a calf in training camp. And let me tell you, 15 is where Florida came in on the AP Top 25, and we'll get there next segment.
15?
If he ain't in the game, they are not the 15th best team in the country. If he is, we can certainly have that conversation. He's that good. But if he's not, and if he misses some time, oof.
Golly.
It is not good in Gainesville if he's out.
And I got the 15th pick of our OTB top 25. There's no way their name's coming out of my mouth.
Well, we'll talk about your love for
Maybe
Florida
they can't. Maybe they
later
can't.
Oh, a little foreboding.
Foreboding?
Foreshadowing. I don't know.
I've
it's a
never
word.
seen DJ Lagway without his helmet on, and that's not what I thought he looked like.
Yeah,
at
he's a
all.
I
baby.
agree with you. When I saw him at SEC Media Day, I was like, that's
He
not
looks young.
what
That's
I had
not
in my
DJ.
head.
He's only a true sophomore.
He's like
That's fair.
13 in that picture.
All right, didn't have us talking about the Florida Gators on the bingo card here in the opening segment, but
hometown,
we were just talking about
hometown QB.
yeah, there was a
Elijah
report
Haven.
Elijah Haven might be leaning towards the Gators that came out yesterday.
There's my question. Where do these rumors come from?
Who trains him?
Sam
No,
Spiegelman.
wait, that's actually a good question though, because like, how do they come up with like the projected to
crystal
go
ball?
to? Yeah, like how do they
I think it's
pull
just
that out?
it's just whoever the person that works for. I guess On 3 is kind of they got rivals now too, or
Yeah.
247.
But I
They
still
just
don't
create
get
a
how they-
relationship with the player, with the parents, with the siblings, with the uncles, and they just try to get information. So tell me, like, where is he leaning? Where is he looking at?
Yeah.
How do you like that visit? And then they get all the information, and then they get to a point where they're like, you know what? Crystal ball predictions.
Yeah, and I think it's so stupid. I do. Like, these people think they have a relationship with, like, a third cousin of somebody. Like, the kid's 16 years old. Like, he's been in his junior year of high school for, like, one day.
Yeah.
And you talk to, I don't know who you talk to, right? But, like, a third cousin that said, oh, he had a good visit somewhere. And all of a sudden, you're going to drop some clickbait, stupid article that's going to say that you're leaning somewhere. Get out of here with that. That goes for anybody. I'm not
Agreed.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's go get some clicks. Let's get some followers. How about that?
Off this
Then other
kid.
people retweet it and post it like it's news. Don't give these people any time. It's dumb.
If Elijah goes to Florida, like, we're never letting you live that.
He might.
Even though you had nothing to do with it.
And he might.
We're going to make it feel like you had everything to do with it.
Breaking.
Matt Flynn tells Elijah Haven to go to Florida.
He might.
He does the Gator chomp with him.
Might go to Hawaii.
Left over right. Is that what we got told at media day? Left
Hawaii.
over right? Was it right over left? I think it's left over
Does it
right.
matter?
Yes, it matters. I got told it matters.
Wait, which one did they
I gotta
do?
be honest. The Gator
I think
chomp's
left
pretty
over
cool.
right.
Okay, then I'm gonna do right over left.
You rebel.
I gotta be that guy.
Typical
Absolutely.
Taylor.
Yep.
Typical Taylor.
I gotta
Such a
be that guy.
contrarian.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Gator chomp is cool when you're doing it and mocking them for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
that was,
And you're like, it sucks.
that was
to
great.
be
Yeah,
a
that's my
Florida
favorite
Gator.
ever LSU game. I told y'all
It's a
that
good
the
game.
other day. So.
Which one?
19 LSU,
Sweet.
Florida
What did we do?
at home, beat them.
Oh,
We didn't
I
lose
know
a
that.
game that. We didn't lose a game that.
Did we do the left over right?
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite plays, a little switch route between Clyde and Jamar on that. Oof, loved it.
Sexy.
Touchdown. Go Tigers. All right, when we come back, there is a AP Top 25 that did just drop. Where does LSU find themselves? Where are LSU's opponents? Well, they're everywhere. They are literally everywhere in the AP Top 25. We'll tell you exactly where when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That's a website for Pelican Roofing. And you see right there on the homepage, if you're watching us on YouTube, 5-star reviews all over the place. Flynn tells you all the time, the internet hates everything, but they love Pelican Roofing. You will as well. Go to the website to also get that instant roof quote at your home, at your business. Type in your address, and it's going to give you an outline of your roof and a great idea of what that is going to cost you. Now, speaking of cost, because it is a big decision, they have financing options on the homepage of pelicanroof.com. So you can check out all that information. Always remember, they're in Lafayette, they're in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground, locations in both, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, Pelican Roof, the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana. I know you got a lot of options, but they literally are the most trusted, whether it's residential, commercial. They can do gutters, dude. They got an in-house sheet metal division, 0% financing up to 21 months. Go see them. Go give them a call. PelicanRoof.com.
James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
This ain't no disco. It ain't no country club either. This is LA. All I wanna do is have a little fun before I die. Says the man next to me out of nowhere. It's apropos of nothing. He says his name is William. I'm sure he's Bill or Billy or Mac or Buddy. And he's playing
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Let's get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
I give you a 7 out of 10.
It was all right.
7 out of 10.
Right.
It was okay.
A little slow to the trigger, but it's fine.
Okay. It was the turn, right?
It was the turn that got me. I need to put it on a button.
The turn.
Yeah.
The turn. Yeah, that's true.
You need to like text her first.
No.
And then when she looks down.
That's the whole thing. We're trying to see.
No. When she looks down to read it, then you hit her.
That's
a
little distraction.
I don't know. That feels that's egregious.
That's sneaky.
Is it?
It's got a snake in the grass there, bud. Just
Oh,
trying
watch
to
out
trick her
for
a little
you.
bit, not a lot of bit.
Just trying to win.
That's true. You'll always win when you
trying.
go to GoFlow IV Spa, goflowiv.com, 225-953-8150. If you were outside yesterday, God bless you. It is hot. It is humid. Go ahead and have a plan and be hydrated. And also, if you've had, a fun night, if you stayed out a little past your bedtime, if you were a little bit hydrated in a different way, you can go see them over at goflowiv.com.
Yeah, if you are fun at parties and you have a couple cold pops. You're right, it is hot. The only place that's not hot is this chair on this side of the table. It's freezing today, but everywhere else is hot. So go get hydrated, get vitamized. Like, for whatever reason, there's a lot of, everyone I know has a cold right now.
Yep.
It's a perfect place. Go get some vitamin Bs, vitamin Cs in an IV, right into your bloodstream, baby. Let's go. I did it last week, and I felt great. Go Flo.
IV. All right, the AP did drop their top 25. Remember, we got the coaches poll a couple of weeks ago, and for a large majority, certainly of the top 14 teams, it's identical. Now, some changes towards the top in the AP poll compared to the coaches poll. Remember, in the coaches poll, Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, Notre Dame. The top 5 in the AP poll, Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. Texas receives 25 first-place votes, Penn State 23, Ohio State 11, Clemson 4, Georgia 1. Also, Oregon got an AP first-place vote. They come in at number 7. Notre Dame is right before them at number 6. It is Alabama at 8, LSU at 9, Miami at 10. 7 all the way through 14 is the exact same from the coaches poll and the AP poll. Again, 7 through 14, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan. After that, in the AP poll, the Florida Gators come in at 15. They were 17 in the coaches poll. SMU, 16 in both. Kansas State, 17 in the AP, 20 in the coaches. Oklahoma, not ranked in the coaches poll. They come in at number 18. In the AP top 25, and I'm okay with that, and here's why I'm okay with it, okay? Oklahoma's schedule is brutal, and we'll get to schedule because LSU's, it's not maybe as brutal, but it's pretty close. But this is the preseason rankings. This isn't the final rankings, and so I'm not going to base my thought process on your team based off what your schedule might look like. Like, think about, Florida last year. You think any Florida fan thought they were going to beat LSU, Ole Miss, and Florida State to end the season? At the beginning of the year, before we knew Florida State was garbage. No.
We thought they'd have an interim coach.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Okay, so, that's why I'm not going to base schedule on a preseason ranking. I think Oklahoma does have one of the top 18 rosters in college football. I truly do. I think they're that kind of team. Now, you could make it for debate. Maybe it's 22nd, but it's close. And so a lot of people were like, how's Oklahoma in there? They weren't even in the coaches poll. Well, because I feel like the coaches, the SIDs who actually fill out the coaches poll, I feel like they were looking at their schedule and not what the roster actually looks like. Now, if we had some information about their quarterback, and we'll get to the John Mateer stuff and how true it might be or might not be, but Oklahoma at 18, a lot of people are up in arms. I got no problem with the Sooners being 18.
Yeah, I guess the only looking at Oklahoma, because I was thinking about placing them in ours at some point, just because I think the potential there for John Mateer's there, but I think we got a little John Mateer news yesterday, right?
Yeah, I think that's still all got to get vetted.
Yeah,
that's all. And we'll talk. Look, that's like a perfect OTB story.
Yeah.
So trust me when I say we're going to talk about that and his Venmo transactions allegedly.
I think the head coach is just kind of the big question mark here, and do they have the ability to get their offense going, even with a guy that's a proven playmaker, a dangerous guy like John Mateer? Can they get it going? Bottom tier of the SEC last year out there, and there are Oklahoma's a lot of people's sleeper picks in the SEC. I think that's the sexy pick for people. people in media to say when they're talking about sleeper picks in the SEC, Oklahoma, because of the intrigue that John Mateer. And I think a lot of that ranking probably lies within that man's right arm and legs. So I think that's, I mean, that's the reason. That's the reason behind it. So I like it. I think that I'm excited to watch him play. I'm excited to break him down too when we get to that portion of the season.
Texas A&M comes in at 19 in the AP. They were 21 in the coaches. Indiana at 20. They were 19 in the coaches. Ole Miss at 21, and they were 15 in the coaches poll. So not as much love for Ole Miss in the AP top 25. Iowa State comes in at 22. They were 21. Texas Tech 23. They were 24. Tennessee 24. They were 18. So kind of Ole Miss and Tennessee not getting as much love in the AP poll, and I actually agree more with the AP poll than I do with the coaches poll. I think with those two teams right now, Boise State comes in at 25 on both polls. So look, we're going to get to the obviously like the LSU portion and spend the most time on the LSU portion of this. But outside of LSU, some of my biggest takeaways, I would say Clemson being in the top 5 is right. Them not being in the top 5 in the coaches poll was wrong. They're a top 5 team in the country. That's what makes that matchup so intriguing with LSU in week number 1. Also, who did Georgia Tech hurt to not get more love? Right. They hurt somebody somewhere. Not sure who it was, but
they're about to hurt some people.
It must have been pretty egregious. And what else does Missouri have to do to get some national respect?
Here we go.
What do they? I mean, what do they have to do?
I don't know. Not be Missouri.
They've won double-digit games the last 2 years. They beat Ohio State in a Cotton Bowl. And I mean, I'm not joking. Like, what do they have to do? Like, the thought process that Flynn has is the one I think a lot of people have. It's like, you're not.
There's nothing
really
they can
in
do.
The SEC. It's
For
like
me, there's nothing they can do.
But why? Like, you wouldn't even acknowledge them as an SEC team for like 10 years.
No, I still don't. They're independent, right?
You're the problem. It's you.
I am the problem. I agree. And hey, hand in the air. Me. And I'm okay with it.
Also, my other big takeaway of the AP really ain't coaches. Top 10. Let's just go to the AP. Forget the coaches. AP top 25. The number 1, the number 3, the number 5, the number 6, the number 7, and the number 8 teams in the country are starting a new quarterback for the first time. Going to be a full-time starter. Now,
how do we feel about Texas being 1 in both of these polls?
It's the talent around the quarterback position. I mean, they're kind of loaded everywhere else.
Their running backs are back healthy. They've got better receivers than people think. Now, tight end's going to be a little bit of a question. The defense, they've got maybe the best linebacker in the country. They've got Michael Taft back at safety. Both, Anthony Hill Jr. and Michael Taft have been on every All-American list. I understand a lot of the love, but like one of the things that is hard for me to understand, the number 2, 4, 9, and 10 teams in the country have quarterbacks that everybody knows who they are. Everybody kind of has seen them do it on a big stage in college football before. And how is that going to match up with each other? Is it going to be half the teams that have the unproven guy, or the other half that have the proven guy that maybe don't have as much talent in the totality of the roster?
Yeah, I mean, having a returning quarterback is such an advantage, especially when you're trying to predict what's going to happen. It's unpredictable what a team's going to look like without a quarterback. You can make assumptions. You can watch practice. You can say this guy's he's got 5 stars by his name. You can make all that, and that's the beauty of college football, right? Because you get 4 years of eligibility. If it's COVID, you might get like 8 or 9, but you should get 4 years of eligibility. So people leave. There's always going to be question marks on these preseason polls. So for there to be 3 teams, like you said, in the top 10, it does question, like, why are they, like, to me, why is LSU ranked behind Alabama? You can make the argument for, Oregon, Notre Dame, of course, Georgia, Clemson to be ahead of them, but like Alabama to me is the one that I'm like, okay, why would they be ranked higher? And then for people to sit here and say Texas 1, Ohio State 3 on a preseason poll, which in week 1, Texas plays Ohio State. So basically they're saying they're predicting Texas is going to win that game, right? And Texas is not going to win that game.
I think they're the underdog.
Well, not according to these polls, right? If people are voting.
Alonzo, to your point, I think they actually might be.
Yeah.
I think you're right on
Maybe
that.
because it's at
Ohio State, I believe, is a
but
2.5-point favorite. So, 3 points, home team, whatever. But still, the Buckeyes are a 2.5-point favorite. It opened at 2.5, and it's living right now.
Well, the AP doesn't care because they're saying based on this poll that Texas is winning that game.
Well,
am I reading that correctly? Is that a proper assumption?
You're 100% correct. And to your point, like we were saying, the talent around Arch Manning. Does Ohio State not have better talent than Texas? I don't know. They got the best offensive player and defensive player in the country.
What does Ohio State have to do to be ranked number 1 in a preseason poll? I know preseason. We're talking a lot about it, and as players, we made fun of preseason polls, right? Because they don't mean anything. They're dumb. But like, what do they have to do to be ranked number 1?
Mm-hmm.
They both have a new quarterback. They won a national championship. They have the talent. So
Ryan Day.
They're the favorite. The betting favorite to win opening game against Texas. But the AP is telling us, the coaches poll or the SID poll is telling us that they think Texas is going to win the first game. If they're looking at the schedule to rank these teams, what are they? They're not saying, okay, Ohio State's going to beat them in week 1, but they're still the 3rd-ranked team, and Texas is 1.
I hate to be this guy because I think he is going to be a really good player.
No, you don't.
He really doesn't.
No, you don't.
Come on,
he's gonna
be that guy.
No, I think he's going to be a really good player. But if you switch to Arch Manning and Julian Sayin, would Ohio State be number 1? Because I think they would.
Oh, they'd be number 1 with
like
almost every vote.
-5.
There's your answer. It's the Manning effect.
They might be Super Bowl favorites.
It is. And every time you say it's because his name's Arch Manning, people think you're hating on him. I like Arch, but like that's the reality. Julian Sayin is not a Manning. There's your answer. Because I think Ohio State's better.
Just saying.
I know we got to go to break. Clemson right now, 4.5-point favorite against LSU.
Money line.
You were saying earlier, yeah.
I'm with you on like Bama
plus
though.
155.
Like, why is Bama ranked ahead of
I don't understand
LSU?
that.
Find me a proven big-time weapon outside of Ryan Wilson. Or Ryan Williams. Like somebody. Like everybody's going to say Jam Miller. It's fine. It's 700 yards last year. He's fine.
But to your point, if you're voting on a preseason and you're putting what are the qualifications to put Alabama a spot ahead of LSU? It might quarterback position might be great for them, but you don't know. This is a preseason rank. We know what LSU has.
Yeah.
And it's pretty darn good, and everybody else does too. So I don't know what the rankings are based on, but
that's why we live by the off the bench, OTB.
That's what you should. Everybody should.
They're the only correct.
Yeah, it's the only one that you should actually listen to out there. All right, we do need to take a break. When we come back, we'll kind of break down the opponents for LSU and kind of go back and look exactly where they're at in the AP top 25, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Never forget to put your trash out again because you are going to get weekly text reminders. There's no hidden fees. It's reliable weekly service, and it's going to keep you off the couch. So go to trashrangers.com, sign up today, residential, commercial service right there at the bottom portion of the homepage. Remember also, if you're looking for a dumpster, they've got 3 different sizes to choose from. You give them a call at 225-612-2477. Here's my project. Here's what we are doing. They're going to know, okay, this is the size that they need. They're going to drop it off, pick it up, hassle-free, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, like if you need a dumpster for your commercial, your business, like it doesn't matter how much trash you're making. They can size the dumpster for you, and they can schedule daily pickups if you need, twice daily, whatever it is. However much you need, they can fix it. The most reliable waste and hassle-free trash removal service in South Louisiana. That's trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe. Dream, believe, you gotta believe in a dream, believe.
Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge here on this Tuesday morning. Chill out, Lenny. Chill out. Chill.
Nah.
Chill.
Save some.
Save some for the rest of us. LSU is going to play the number 4 team in the AP Top 25, the number 8 team in the Top 25, the number 13, the number 15, the number 18, the number 19, number 21. Am I missing somebody here?
No, you listed off in a lot of numbers already.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's enough.
Number 4, number 8, number 13, number 15, number 18, number 19, number 21.
Is there anybody in the top, I'm not even going to say 10, I'm going to say the top 9 that has a shot to finish the season outside the top 25?
Top 9?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the top what?
25.
That has a chance to do what?
Finish outside of the top 25.
Can we go top 10?
Oh, yeah. Top 10.
No, because you want to go Miami.
I do want to go Miami.
Well, top 10 is always a conversation. That's why, because
I know, it's that top 9 because everybody would say Miami.
There's always one. No, I wouldn't say Miami.
Easier schedule?
Yeah, I think Carson Beck is going to do fine there. Ooh, this is going to be a hot take, maybe.
Okay.
Notre Dame. And I don't believe that they're going to, but if you ask me, just because CJ Carr quarterback, I don't know any, like Jeremiah Love is the best running back in the country. So that's great to have, but Man, they lost a lot of core pieces from that team. And I'm not talking about just like talent. I'm talking about leadership. Like Xavier Watts on defense. It's hard to replace a guy like that. Riley Leonard on offense. Like this team was playing for a national championship a year ago. I'm not saying they're going to fall off a cliff, but if you ask me, like I don't think any other team, and Miami because they got the quarterback figured out.
It's a clickbait formatted question, certainly. Like we're just talking here. Who do you think could go off and lose 4 games out of this?
I think it would be Notre Dame.
It would be Notre Dame. And I do believe in what the program Marcus Freeman has built over there and kind of the culture. I think it makes them a little bit not bulletproof, but like bulletproof to having a down year to retract all the way back and have 4 or 5 loss season. But I kind of hope they do, because I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I will be as soon as they join a conference, though.
So you'll never be.
I'll never be. I want to like their gold helmets. I want to like their uniforms, the traditions. I just can't do it because they're a bunch of wimps.
Yeah, Rudy's overrated.
Rudy is definitely overrated. Just ask his teammates. Nobody liked him.
So Notre Dame's schedule.
They did not put jerseys on the coach's desk.
Yeah, Joe Montana spilled the beans on that. Their schedule at Miami to open up the season. So I guess that does answer the question. Will it be Notre Dame or Miami? Texas A&M at home, Purdue at Arkansas, Boise State at home, NC State, USC at home, at Boston College, Navy at home, at Pitt, Syracuse at home, and at Stanford.
Okay. All right. Taylor, what do you think? Got to pick one.
I've never heard you silent like that.
He doesn't think anybody.
Top 9?
Top 9.
Outside of Notre Dame.
Come on, get it to Texas. Give it to us.
Man,
Alabama.
He wants to.
Alabama.
He wants to.
Out of the top 25?
If I can't pick Notre Dame, because of the quarterback situation. I mean, last time we saw Ty Simpson, he wasn't good. That was 2 years ago. He has little to no experience. Like Ryan Williams is a stud. Everybody's going to say, well, they can lean on their running game. Sure, but Jalen Milroe was the biggest part of your running game, and he's gone. Like, Jam Miller was good. He wasn't great. Jeremy Bernard was a really solid player. He's going to have to step up. I mean, there's question marks on that offense. I don't think they're going to, but if I can't pick Notre Dame, that's the answer.
Alondra? You can pick somebody that's already been chosen here.
So I want to give maybe even like a hotter one than Notre Dame.
Ooh. Come on, let's go.
I kind of agree with Notre Dame, but I'm going to go Oregon.
You say it? Yeah, okay.
Oregon, all right.
I thought about them.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Oregon.
I think they've built something pretty
Y'all know I
pretty
love
solid
Dan
there.
Lanning.
He loves Outback.
Does he?
Well, that's where he met his wife.
I love Outback,
He's got
too.
a tattoo of it.
Outback's great.
It is. Bloomin' onion, cheese fries.
Outback special. I mean,
bread's
can
great.
anybody cook a sirloin like Outback?
Yeah. Dante Moore at quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say,
if he
like,
does win that job,
yeah.
There's a lot of people, and EJ and I argued about this yesterday. He's like, yeah, they got Dante Moore. I'm like, okay. He started like 3 or 4 games for UCLA and was kind of mid. Like, I appreciate that he sat a year behind Dylan Gabriel, kind of humbled himself a little bit and wanted to learn. That's cool. But we don't know. Like, just because he started doesn't mean they were good starts. In fact, they weren't. They were kind of middle of the road. So,
Also, they didn't
got
do as
quarterback
well
questions.
last year as I thought they were going to do.
You talking about the playoff because of the way Ohio State beat them?
Yeah.
I mean, they were so good up until that point, though. They were the only undefeated team.
I know.
And then Ohio State just thrashed them.
Hard to beat them twice, man. That's
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Holden Mayo inside the Bayou 4 chat. He says his first job was at Outback.
Oh,
You
nice.
still got the hookup?
I would
a
love to,
chef?
I would love to hear Dev give the Outback specials in his accent.
No doubt.
That would be
No doubt.
electric.
That bread is so good.
That's so good. That'd be electric.
The team that I think has the if we're gonna pick, and I think
It happens every year, so I
we
mean,
can all say
it's gonna happen.
I doubt anybody is gonna finish outside the top. These are pretty good teams.
I know, but it happens every year.
I would. I'm gonna hang my hat on the Georgia Bulldogs.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. Got to hang your hat on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna repeat anything. I went 4th here.
I know.
I don't believe in Gunnar Stockton.
Dang.
There
I mean,
it
it's
is.
It's not that
It's like I thought he didn't bring much juice to SEC media days. Didn't have a lot of the moxie that you look for.
Yeah.
Didn't have any Jonathan Moxon.
Doesn't have any Jonathan Moxon.
An insane hairline for a 20-year-old.
An insane hairline for yeah.
I mean, yeah,
that's genetics. It's not his fault. It's genetics.
I know him and Brock Bowers, same hair.
Bad genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bad genetics at throwing a football.
He came in last year, threw a little bit of a change up, and looked good at some times. But I think a lot of the plays that he made were, like, I'm not going to say by accident, but like they were off schedule plays that a guy was open. Like he made the plays he needed to, and it was a little bit change up and looked good. But it wasn't. He didn't do anything on rhythm, on schedule, on anything. Like he didn't go through reads, take check downs. So like, look, let's not hating on him. Do I think they'll come out? No, but we're playing a little game here.
Yeah, the old OTB hot take machine.
Mm-hmm.
Flynn's going with Georgia. I'm going with Notre Dame. Alondra's going with Oregon, and Tay-Tay's going with Alabama.
Tay-Tay is probably most likely.
And remember, we had to choose a team in the top 10.
I'm going to start writing all these down.
Yeah, so what I want to do this year, this season, like I want competition
I'm gonna
within
write
this
these
room.
down.
I want hot take competition. Like we're probably going to not get many right.
It's fine.
But you know what?
I'm going to start writing.
When somebody gets one right, we're going to celebrate it. Okay?
Okay.
All right? I want to have some.
I think Jake's got the best odds on this one.
Okay.
I agree. Well, he went first.
I do, but I just really like the Notre Dame pick. I consider.
I mean, you took Miami off the board, so didn't you kind of go first?
I know he said top 9.
No, I didn't choose
Kinda
Miami.
did.
Because
well, everybody would have chose because.
No, we all went different.
I know we did.
Yeah.
Everybody would have chose Miami. I know. Carson Beck.
100.
I don't know that I would have. I think I still would. I think I'd still.
I forgot about him.
Oh wait, you don't like what Marcus Freeman do to you?
I love Marcus Freeman.
Apparently not.
Played against him, got a lot of respect for him. Save some for the rest of us, but I just think Miami's schedule, like it's Notre Dame, Bethune-Cookman, South Florida. I don't know.
All right.
We got to take a break. We're long for it. We'll do it. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, website for Russell Pool Company. Whatever you are dreaming up in your backyard, no matter what it is. Like if you don't trust me, just look at the homepage. You'll see every different kind of pool that you can imagine. And those are custom pools because they can customize your job. And we say it all the time, like they are from beginning to finish and everywhere in between. Even when you're done with your pool, as far as the maintenance, they are there for you. 225-924-2527. Give them a call. Have them come out to your space. Take a look at your space. Let them know what you want, and they'll get it done every single time. RussellPools.com.
Yeah, if you're thinking about a pool, you got a lot of options out there. So you're like, hey, Jake, Matt, like what makes them so much different? Well, they have 2 landscape architects right there on staff, so they can turn your dream into a reality. Whatever you're dreaming, they can do it. For over 50 years, they've been the name brand here in Louisiana for quality pools. Go to RussellPools.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
I thought I saw a man brought to life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I know this is a short segment. I'm just going to stop apologizing. It is what it is. But when we come back, we are going to give you the latest team in the OTB Top 25. I believe Tay-Tay's up. Number 16. Who's it going to be? Is he going to give Michigan some love?
Texas.
If he doesn't give Michigan some love here, I'm not sure they're going to make it in the OTB Top 25.
Don't be
Stick
scared,
around
Taylor.
to find out here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks and really the month, we are so excited to be working with Gulf Coast Office Products. They are the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics and the go-to crew for Canon, copiers, printers, and unbeatable local service. They have been keeping Baton Rouge businesses moving for over 45 years with fast, friendly techs who show up when you need them and not days later, because that's what they're going to give you. Incredible customer service over there. We are so excited to have our interactive whiteboard here in our office. I mean, so many different professions you can use this for. I was at my son's first day of school, the teacher, interactive whiteboard from Gulf Coast. I mean, so many different things you can use that for. We're going to watch film on it as well. GCOP.net.
Top tier quality. Best customer service around. Go see them today. GCOPnet.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website. But we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 12th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 92. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25, the 16th ranked team coming at you. Then we'll have the OTB mailbag at 8:15. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB Tuesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra Taylor, all here with you. 2 more hours to go. And we're going to start off hour number 2 with the OTB Top 25. A quick recap as we make our way down to number 16. At 25, the Boise State Broncos. At 24, the Memphis Tigers. At 23, the Baylor Bears. At 22, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. At 21, the Tennessee Vols. At 20, the Iowa State Cyclones. At 19, the Texas 8-4 Aggies. At number 18, the Indiana Hoosiers. At 17, the Ole Miss Rebels. And at number 16 on the OTB Top 25, Taylor.
We are going to keep it in the Southeastern Conference. We are going with everyone's favorite, the Florida Gators at number 16. So they're top 10 in the country in terms of...
You're just disappointed, Matt, so much.
Who'd you think I was going with?
I don't know.
He wanted you to put Texas so
Texas.
bad.
I foreboded this, as you said, in hour 1. Okay?
Foreboded it.
We already did this. Look, they're top 10 in the country in terms of returning production.
Yep.
13 starters from a year ago. 4 starters returning on the offensive line. That's big, including Jake Slaughter, who might be the best center in all of college football. Hayden Hansen's back. Of course, DJ Lagway. Now, Lagway had an up-and-down first season, 12 touchdowns, 9 picks, but you saw the flashes of the ability. Everyone's super high on Lagway coming into the year. Also, Eugene Wilson is back, and he's not even considered a returning starter because he only played 4 games because of injury. He had 266 receiving and a touchdown. But 2 years ago when he played double-digit games, he had almost 600 yards receiving. Eugene Wilson can play some football. He'll be a good weapon out wide. They got 4 starters returning in their secondary. Devin Moore, Jordan Castle, Sharif Denson, and Bryce Thornton. 6 returning starters on defense as a whole. But, guys, Jaden Ball is going to be a stud. You saw him last year, kind of as that number 2 back, but he took over late in the year. 673 yards rushing, 7 rushing touchdowns, but over 5 yards per carry. He's going to be awesome in this Florida offense behind that really good offensive line. The only reason I cannot rank the Florida Gators any higher, it's because of that schedule. We talked about LSU playing 7 ranked teams in the top 25. Florida does as well. It's Florida, LSU, Mississippi State, Oklahoma. Those are the teams that play kind of the toughest schedules in the country. So Florida starts out Long Island and South Florida. They should be 2-0. This next stretch is brutal. At LSU, at Miami, home against Texas, on the road against Texas A&M. That is a brutal 4-game schedule early in the season. Now, they do have Mississippi State at home, but then you go Georgia, at Kentucky, at Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State to close it out. Not easy by any means, but look, we said that this was going to be a 5-7 team a year ago because they had such a tough schedule back in 2024, and they were able to manage it. Billy Napier was able to kind of get things right with a returning quarterback. I think Florida, pretty good team overall, 16th in the country.
Yeah, you're right about Trey Wilson. Yeah, his government name is Eugene, but if your name's Eugene, you'd go by Trey as well. He is Eugene Wilson III. He is somebody that is very, very dynamic. He's been injury prone though. The first 2 years of his career, if you'll remember, he was the guy that his freshman year against Utah, they got called for a penalty because they had 2 number 3s on the field. He was one of the number 3s. For
he
Florida.
Gets number 3s, Trey. He gets number 3. It's the other guy's fault.
Florida does have 3 starting quality running backs, I think, on this team. Is going to be a big part of their identity. Defensively, edge rusher is going to be something to pay attention to. Obviously, Jack Pyburn is here at LSU, who can step up at that position for the Florida Gators. The schedule is brutal, but, I mean, just like you said, Tay, we didn't think that they would win the games they did down the stretch a year ago. This team is going to go, though, as far as DJ Lagway can take them. More than any team maybe in the country outside of South Carolina, quarterback is going to be everything for them. If Harrison Bailey is leading the Florida Gators, they are a 5-win, maybe 6-win at best team. DJ Lagway is leading them. They got a chance to maybe win 9 games. So
best team.
It is – his health is a concern. And not even like this latest calf injury. I think it's just
the overall
him being able to go out there all 12 regular season games.
Well, what is it? He had to miss the game last year, and Aiden Warner played quarterback for Florida. He was awful. He missed all of spring with an arm injury. Now he has a calf injury that developed last week. Like, that's why we were talking to begin the show. Is he a little injury prone? We'll see. But look, if he's out there, he didn't even have to be a world beater because I think he's got a lot of talent around him. Trey Wilson, Jaden Ball, in my opinion, one of the best running backs in the conference, or at least has the potential to be. So Florida's got all the pieces.
He needs some milk.
He does. He does.
Get some calcium in there.
He does. He needs a gallon a day.
He just grew too much.
Did his dad not make him drink milk at every dinner growing up like mine did?
He wasn't drinking
Spaghetti,
a gallon a day.
Milk. Hamburgers, milk.
Gross.
Tater tot casserole, milk.
I feel like this
Hot
day and
dogs,
age,
chili dogs, milk.
There's a war on milk right now. Is there a war on milk out there?
Oh,
I need to buy a cow. We drink so much milk
So
at our house.
I have never been a fan of milk.
Oh, I love it.
So
I don't drink it. Yeah, recreationally.
there's been like a perpetual war on milk on my end, but
Growing up,
I drink it. I drink it with PB&J's. PB&J and milk, I'm good with.
Here's
the
the
only
problem.
thing I drink it with.
I grew up drinking milk. I drank like a gallon a day in high school.
Oh my
I
God.
would order it like we'd go to a Mexican restaurant. I'd order a glass of milk.
That's so
It
nasty.
was just that's what we did.
Milk with spaghetti is really
But
good,
I went through
I
this
got
period of
stomach to
time
steal.
as a grown up, like where I didn't drink any milk.
Yeah.
And then when I tried to go back to it, it would mess my stomach up. And I think that you have these enzymes in your stomach, and then if you don't use them, you lose them.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Let me tell y'all something.
You were pretty healthy in your career too. for the most part.
Nothing certifies milk being what you need to be drinking. Like Hunt Palmer saying milk is atrocious in the Bayou 4 chat. That lets me know
if that's not
that
how
I am
endorsement
doing
for milk.
exactly
Terrible
what
take.
I need to be doing.
If that's not an endorsement for milk.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we go through like 2 gallons every day and a half.
People always give me the
Our
argument about, I talk about milk, and they're like, well, nobody drinks milk. It's not actually that healthy. You know why? Because, humans are the only animal on Earth that drink it past infancy. And I'm like, yeah, we're also the only animals on Earth that can, read and do things. And make medicines and drive cars.
Get out of here.
And talk. Yeah.
I don't have
Little
an
League
argument
baseball
against.
player.
Yeah, I don't have an argument against milk other than I just don't like it. So that's stupid.
Dev, I drink a glass of chocolate milk every night. Shout out, Dev.
There we
Hold
go.
the mayo.
Let's go.
You were asking about this yesterday. Somebody in the chat just reminded me. Saw this. We're talking about the Florida Gators. LSU, Florida, week 3, bringing back the gold game this year.
Oh, let's go.
Did we speak that into existence?
Maybe we did.
It got announced yesterday, and we were talking about it on Friday.
Yeah, did we say we wanted it or we didn't?
Yeah, because you said what happened to the gold game.
Yeah.
We were complaining.
Oh, they were
Credit
like,
to myself.
QB1 speaks, and
Credit to
everybody
myself,
delivers.
people. I know.
Week 3, LSU, Florida, in Tiger Stadium,
Yeah.
gold game.
Yeah.
We dabbing?
The dad dab.
That's what that was
anytime-
clean dab.
Like
it was
any-
pretty clean.
well, with dads, it's always there. Anytime we get that's a good question on off campus, me or EJ in the Zoom.
Oh,
that's what you need to start
Oh,
doing.
you brought it there too?
No, we started like a long time ago.
Yeah, right here.
About,
Dang, Matt,
about
you
3
stole that?
About 3 years ago.
I had a shirt that had Cam Newton dabbing on it back in the day.
Isn't that his logo for his podcast?
Is it?
Fourth and One?
That's
it's
awesome.
him dabbing, I'm pretty sure.
I need to find that shirt.
Can we get
Look,
some?
I'm telling y'all, I find him to be highly entertaining.
Who, Cam?
Yes.
Yeah, I like
Absolutely.
him.
Like electric.
Yeah.
I love when he's arguing with somebody because he doesn't just automatically yell or come out too strong. It is very thought out, and the way he delivers it is really good.
Yeah.
It's very thought out, very subtle and subdued, but also disrespectful at the same time. It's great.
Jake, the
That's how I want to
good.
be.
Yeah,
the logos.
That's how I want to be.
The logos of the
The Superman?
Oh,
that's
I
right.
got it
For
right
some
here.
reason, I thought in my head, I thought it was like the dab. It needs to be an alternate version of the logo.
Can we get some OTB logoed shirts that just say "Good question" on it? That's what I want.
I told you.
We can
Scone
look.
got a
We
good
can
question
get. We can
yesterday.
get Marler holding his arm
Oh
up
yes.
with the good question on there.
That would actually be great.
Because Marler got a good question at media day.
Yeah.
Nobody
Right, yeah.
else did.
Dang
Shout
right.
out to
Matt got
Marler.
several.
Yesterday.
You did.
Oh,
At
this
media
Matt.
days.
I thought you meant
Yeah.
the other. I thought you meant Moscona.
Oh, he got a good question yesterday from
Yeah,
Blake
that's
Baker.
what I thought. Yeah.
Come on, Blake.
We all know. We all know. Scone slipped him a 20 before the
Yeah,
press
he was like,
conference.
That's right.
make sure you say good question.
When I asked this question,
We don't
make
need.
sure.
We don't need Matt to get on this leaderboard.
No, I mean, you're on. You're
I mean, you're on
leading
top.
the way.
I mean,
You're at the top of the
Stratosphere.
leaderboard.
Good stuff. Good, clean fun. Good, clean fun.
This is good, clean fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, milk sucks.
Carson says, "I love that My High hat. Which one? Huh?
Ew.
Milk
I'm actually promoting the company because I keep mine forwards.
Yeah.
This one, when he gets locked in, he's like Sly Stallone, and over
That
the
is-
top, he turns it around backwards.
That's how you know he's locked in.
Who is it in the chat that is names all my every time I turn my head a different ways? Which
I think
is
it's Daniel Blunt.
Daniel.
I think.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone?
Of course.
Okay. Have you two?
I have not.
I haven't seen it.
Seen a lot of Sly movies, not that one.
So you don't know Bill Hurley.
Mm-mm.
It's disappointing. Could I get y'all? Could I encourage
What year
y'all
was
to
that
watch
movie?
it?
Little homework?
Late 80s.
I mean,
I'll watch it.
in the words
If it's
of
on something, I'll watch
Bro,
it.
I watched the 3 director's cut Lord of the Rings because T-Bob asked me to.
True.
I'll watch the Sylvester Stallone movie.
True.
in the words of Garrett Nussmeier, is it even my generation?
Yeah.
That was disrespectful.
When
It
speaking
felt-
about Varsity Blues.
It did feel a little
It was
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Like, you didn't have to come out with that question.
I know.
It came out a little hot, Garrett.
Oh,
I know.
so Varsity Blues is on Netflix, and over the weekend I was like, Victoria, I know what we're doing tonight. We're watching
Yeah.
Varsity Blues. I was like,
It's
you
on
can have
Netflix
it.
right now?
Yeah, they brought it on.
Oh, my gosh. I
They
think it's
brought it
time for my
on.
oldest son to
I think they brought it on last week.
go to West Canaan.
Become a
Well,
man.
Y'all aren't real Varsity Blues fans. I have it on DVD.
I certainly had it on DVD as well.
I think I had it on VHS.
I'm going to say the only person that had at least seen Varsity Blues was Blake Shapen from Shreveport Evangel, 3-1 Grape. Just saying.
Had he seen it?
He said he did.
Or did he say he had heard of it?
No, he said, I've seen it. He's like, I don't know it well enough to know the characters anymore.
Well, then
He said
what,
he's
he
seen
saw
it.
it as an elementary school or something?
I did.
It's on Prime
Not
Video.
elementary, but I was 14.
So I can watch this.
So Evangel, elementary school, 14.
Yeah, what's the name of this again? What's the name of it again?
Over the Top. It's on Prime Video.
Oh, it is? Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I wish I would have had a camera. It was either Hunt or Marler. I think it was Hunt. When I asked him, that was right there, and the disappointment Whit had to tell me that he had not seen Varsity Blues, it hurt him.
I know.
It hurt him bad. Cut deep.
So he knew he messed up.
And if him and his brothers and all the other fellow meatheads sat down, they would love it.
Yeah, if they're not,
That should be a team bond.
they have the ultimate qualifications for being a guy that would have seen it.
Yes, I know.
He's literally IRL tweeter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. He was disappointed and sad, but still had a smile on his face somehow. Love that guy.
So does Blake Baker.
Yeah.
Blake Baker said the Weeks boys, you'd let them marry your daughter.
Yeah.
Now that can be a part of a real conversation. He loves West Weeks too.
Yeah, he does.
Like anytime that you bring up Whit, he makes sure that he also talks about West Weeks.
Look, man, you go out there at fall practice. Whit ain't the only one on the starting defense right now. So
He mentioned West, like, being back there, probably starting.
If anybody knows the Blake Baker audio from yesterday, it is Alondra. So during the break, we'll ask her which one we need to go out here and play. So we'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you want to travel to the first game against the Clemson Tigers, not only in style, but I mean just Ric Flair, style and profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling and dealing, Rolex wearing, son of a gun, you need to go to ascend-travel.com. They plan so you can fan. We are talking transportation to and from the game, which is typically a huge headache. Exclusive tailgates, hotel, travel like to Clemson, South Carolina, right? If you want to travel on a private jet, they have that option for you. They have every option laid out, different packages, different plans. Go to ascend-travel.com.
Yeah, proud partners of LSU Athletics. They have the All-American package, which is premium hotel accommodations, game day transportation, tailgate, game tickets, and then they have the Heisman package with that private jet. Oh, yeah, fly in style. Let them book the entire trip for you. You can just show up, have a good time, and cheer on the Tigers. Ascend-travel.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac. Our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
I would have given you all of my heart, but there's someone who's torn it apart, and he's taken just all that I had. But if you wanna try to love again, baby, I'll try to love again, but I know.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. You know what? They say we don't play audio enough on the show. Every other show likes to just say, hey, we got that audio of this coach saying this. You know what? So we're going to play some audio. We are going to do it probably for the first time. Mm-hmm. Here is Blake Baker, LSU's defensive coordinator on the Weeks brothers.
It's a lot of fun. Those three brothers are they're fun to coach. You know, Zach's like a lot of freshmen. He's probably getting coached a lot meaner than the other two, but that just comes with the territory. But those three guys, especially the two older ones, you know, that have been in here, man, great leaders. All the stuff that they do from a tangible standpoint, what's more impressive is how they carry themselves off the field. They do everything the right way. They're the type of guys, you know, when you want your daughter to marry, you know, and I don't say that lightly. I think those three guys are phenomenal young men. Obviously, their play on the field speaks for itself, but what they do off the field and how they carry themselves and the job that David and Aaron have done raising them it's fun to coach. There's not a lot of high maintenance with those three.
Yeah, so look, we don't play a lot of audio, but I wanted to play that one, all jokes aside, because I think the Weeks brothers are exactly kind of what LSU they needed and they continue to need. I think you need, and I'm not, like when I use this term, y'all know like this truly does mean something to me. Like they needed some meatheads. They needed some guys that are like all about the school they're playing for. They're going to do literally whatever it takes. They're going to put their body on the line. They don't really care what happens to themselves as long as it's good for the team. I think about Wes Weeks last year. He could have helped this football team, but he had some injuries, and he wasn't able to get on the field for a bulk of the season. And once he got healthy, he had a decision he had to make. And it was one that he had to sit out some games because he knew he could come back this year. He knew he could use that year as a redshirt year and come back and play with both of his brothers and give LSU everything he had. And I'm sure that was difficult for him. I'm sure he wanted to get out there for like, you know, the two games that he probably could have. And so this is somebody that is ready for this moment. We know what Weeks is all about. He's at SEC Media Days. He's on every preseason All-American list. But, look, you bring in Taylor's cousin Sharp to play tight end. You bring in Pyron, an edge rusher, and they are like, you know, the ultimate meatheads. And you can't, like the wait staff, you ask them about them, and they're like, they light up, and they just start smiling. I think that's good to have some of those guys that are just like, hey, we're all about ball.
Yep.
We are all about being mean, nasty, tough, the physicality of it. So That's a group of guys that I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out for them.
Yeah, and they're not a group of guys. They walk into a room and they strike you as like, man, those are big, intimidating dudes, right? They're, like physically talented, but like not the baddest dude in the room, like just from like a stature standpoint. But guys that you have to have on a team. I look back at the defense last year. Witt would be the unquestioned, to me, like emotional, spiritual leader of a defense. And a defense last year that, by LSU standards over the last 20 years, not great, but with the talent they had, what they were working with, overachieved and played at times better than what maybe the roster from top to bottom said. Because they played hard. They played with their hair on fire. That's what was so frustrating in previous years. And I know we don't want to keep bringing up the MH name, a defensive coordinator, but like the previous years it was frustrating to watch because you saw talent on the field, you saw this and that, but schematically wasn't good, and then it just looked like the defense didn't play hard. It would just like they'd give up on tackles, they would give up on blocks. If they got blocked up, they would give up. They wouldn't it was just missing something. Well, the Weeks brothers and Witt last year being that leader, like you saw something different. You saw like a switch happen. You saw, all right, we are going to play with our hair on fire. We're going to have fun. We're going to play crazy. We are going to play with effort. And if we lose, it's not going to be because we didn't give everything that we had and played with our hair on fire. And everybody, I think we're all extremely happy with the job that Blake Baker has done. But you got to have those guys. Man, the Weeks brothers are the epitome of that. That we are going to play. And now this year going into it, they have those pieces. They did well in the transfer. You have all those pieces. You brought them in. You got more talent. So you put that on the field with that intensity, with that effort that we just talked about that they showed last year. I think they have a chance to, I don't know how special or not they can be as a unit, but I know they're going to be pretty damn good.
I think they've got, like, you add, Pybron to the defensive line, and you have the Weeks brothers. Tate, you've been out to practice. You've kind of seen the defensive back group, probably the one that I've heard you talk the most about, the one you've been most excited about. Who can be that guy back there? Because I think you need a guy like Flynn's describing on all three levels. Like Blake's defense, that's what it is. Like it needs that aggressive nature to it. So who can be that guy in the back end?
The aggressive nature, for me, it's A.J. Halsey. I mean, he's laying the wood every practice. Mentor Delane, same thing. As far as a leader in that room, though, Ashton Stamps doesn't come off the field a whole lot, and he's entering his third year pretty much as a starter on this team. So, I actually think there's options in the secondary.
Then also you've got Harold Perkins, who's playing the star position that can kind of be described as a hybrid safety linebacker position. And for him, I think it's about striking the fear in offenses like he once did. Like whatever his role ends up being, we talked about it in length last week. He has to be the person that when you're game planning, because he's been that in his career, it's like, all right, where's number 7 at? Where is he lining up? And I think the best case scenario is you can't pinpoint where he's going to line up. Like everything's going to be a little bit different. Like if you just line him up in the same spot every time, then I think you're doing his skill set a disservice. And that's at any position. Like he has shown that he can play multiple things, and I'm excited to see how they utilize him in every down situations. Like what does it look like on first and second down, on third down? Does he move to a true edge rusher position? Are you still going to keep him at the star position and then you're going to bring 4 from the weak side? Like, what's it going to look like from him?
Yeah, because if you do it right, it's going to be really good, right? If you do it wrong, it's just going to be meh. Like it's been the last couple of years. You're going to see the flashes, you're going to see the sparks, but you're not going to get his full ability, because if you find the way to utilize his full ability, it's special, man. It is so special. And so that's That's the job that Blake Baker and the staff have to do. But they got the pieces. They got more pieces around him.
Yeah.
Right. So they have more pieces. So hopefully they can get him isolated on some blockers this year. But if they find that's the puzzle piece we're talking about. He is the ultimate puzzle piece.
Yeah.
The golden puzzle piece, whatever you want to call it. Like if you find a way to make it fit, it's really, really special.
I think you're talking about potentially 20 to 25 spots on the total defense list if Harold Perkins is a star this year. And I'm not talking about the star position. I'm just talking about a star of college football. You could be talking about the difference between a top 15 defense and a top 40 defense.
Yeah, let me tell you, like when we talk about South Carolina, we say if Lenore Sellers is in the Heisman running, that means they're having a really good year. Yeah. If Harold Perkins is on an All-American trajectory, if he's a special player that everybody's talking about, LSU football team is going to be a top 5 team at the end of the season.
I think you can make the argument that Harold Perkins is the most important non-quarterback in the country. You can go across, you can talk receivers, you can talk running backs, offense, defensive line. There's some other people that certainly would be up for this category. But just like Flynn said, if Harold Perkins in November is being talked about as an All-American, LSU's in the playoff discussion and one of the top 10 teams in the country, and I don't think it's close.
I think if he's in that talk like we think he can be, if they figured out the way to use him, because he's got an opportunity with all of these quarterbacks that we're facing this season that are mobile, able to run, like he's got a chance to flash a lot this year. We're a top 5, top 3 team at the end of this season. We are in the SEC championship if he's doing those things.
All right, we will take a break. More OTB when we come back. Actually, let's do this so we can get some questions in. When we come back, OTB mailbag. Go ahead, inside the Bayou 4 chat. Get your questions in. We'll spend the next segment answering as many as we can, and we'll do it right here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You can have a conversation with them right there on the homepage. Also on the homepage, you can check out past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom. You know they're always on social media. At Get Gordon is going to be that handle throughout the state of Louisiana. Flynn, give me a city.
Oh, man, I just went straight to Bunkie, but we've already said that one. Oh, that's on me.
You're awful at
New
this
Iberia.
game. Taylor, give me a city.
Huh?
What?
Arnellville.
Alondra, give me a city.
I can't.
Don't know where I can is, but Gordon probably knows because it is your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. No matter where you're at throughout the state, it can be in Bossier City, it can be in Rayville, it can be in DeRidder, it can be in Leesville, it can be anywhere. New Roads, it can be literally anywhere in Louisiana. They are going to help you out. Get Gordon and get it done.
Get Gordon.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
A stranger cries, screams out loud. I had my world strapped against my back. I held my hands, never knew how to.
This is probably their best one.
There we go.
Sports! Nah.
I like it.
Nah.
That's all that really matters. Self-confidence.
All right, here we go. Let's get into a little OTB mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Offensively, would the LSU tight ends have the ability to do what Mason Taylor did for Nuss? It's a different group. Bauer Sharp's been somebody that they continue to brag over and over. Trey'Dez Green's going to be somebody that certainly is identified as a tight end, but he's going to line up all over the place. Now, Mason Taylor was a second-round pick for a reason. Mason Taylor was the ultimate security blanket. I'm not going to come up here and pump sunshine and say that that's going to happen. I have to see it. But they went out, got 2 players out of the portal, another year of developing for Trey'Dez Green. They've got candidates, but I'm not going to come up here and say that they for sure have a Mason Taylor.
Yeah, no, you're not going to replace a Mason Taylor. Are you going to have weapons at tight end? Are you going to find ways to use them? Yes, you better. For the offense, if you're going to try to get a running game established, play action game established, and you have so much talent at wide receiver, yeah, but just because we have 8-9 good wide receivers doesn't mean we're going to be the 2008 Texas Tech Red Raiders. Like, we are going to run an offense that's going to highlight the running back, highlight blocking, so we need a tight end that's going to be able to block. We have the gamut. But, of course, Mason Taylor's second-round pick. You're not going to replace that guy. But our tight ends will make big impacts this year.
Tate Alondra, you want to enter that one at all? No, that
I think so too. I think Bauer Sharp looks real good out there. He also was like freak of the week during the preseason, and I think
and
that's
not like
a really
a Diddy
good
freak of the week, like a weight room freak of the week.
Weight room freak of the week. I mean, you're throwing some crazy
that's
accusations
crazy,
out there.
crazy to say that about Bauer
Easy
Sharp.
on the
I know
baby
you're a
oil.
cousin.
Bauer, okay? We're good. We're tight. No, depth-wise, this tight end room is better than it was a year ago, in my opinion. Just top to
Depth-wise,
bottom.
yeah.
Now, like, Mason Taylor was such a good security blanket, but what made him so great was that Nussmeier had confidence in him and had a connection with him. Like, who's to say he can't do that with the Bauer Sharp or the Trey Green? It's going to look a little different. They're going to line up in a few different spots, but, I mean, I got confidence in them because I think both those guys are really, really good.
Who can step up to me and be that safe? Like, I don't think Mason Taylor's ever dropped a pass in his life. So, like, it's such a good safety blanket to have that guy there. You know you're going to catch it. Like, even if you don't make a perfect throw, he's going to reach down and catch it below his knees. Like, it's just who can step up and be a really good safety blanket for him.
Yeah, because, I mean, look, you had one here. You had our guy Dick Dixon. Like, it's just like when you have that tight end that you know you can count on, it just completely changes your outlook. So.
But Trey Dez looked really good in the bowl game.
Yeah.
At the end of the season.
For sure. And I think, like, you know, he's playing basketball as well. That's a lot, man. I don't know how anybody plays two sports. And he was playing basketball, and I think now, like, honing in year two, focusing on football, he is going to be – look, there's a reason he's one of the best players in the country when he came out of high school.
Well, so many people want to ask, like, hey, who's the 3 starting receivers? And I go out there at 11-11. Most of the time it's only 2 because Bauer Sharp and Trey Green are on the field at the same time.
Yep.
Like, both of those guys are going to play a lot.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alondra
12 personnel.
knows
Let's go.
Ball. Let's see. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Can Flynn explain the difference between OTB mailbag and Ask the Bench?
Yeah, it's easy. It's a different drop.
I can tell you the difference. We have time to do mailbag, and Ask the Bench we don't.
Fair.
That's the difference.
That's good point.
Segment name is different.
Yep.
Music's different.
Yep.
Music's
a lot
a little bit different.
Actually, it's a lot. Everything's
no
different.
imaging.
Everything
for
about
Ask
it
the
is
Bench.
different.
Yeah,
It's
like
true.
if y'all are listening out there and y'all haven't like stepped in and joined us on YouTube, like go
What are you doing?
open it up on YouTube, get your little screen name, sign in, and interact with us. Come give us some questions.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Did BK holding us out of practice to move the betting line for the LSU fans to take all of FanDuel's money? It did go up half a point for Clemson. It went from 4 to 4.5 over the last couple of days.
Take it easy, Shohei.
Shohei, man, we got to talk about that a little bit later.
Nothing will happen to him.
I don't know what's going on with that guy.
Are they Venmoing? Do you think they're Venmoing their bets?
They
and
are.
they put in the exact game that they bet on right there?
Sports betting,
putting, like,
UCLA
what
versus USC.
There's no way that story's real.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if you're afraid to bring that one up or not.
Which
What?
one?
Which one?
The most recent story.
Mateer?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll bring that up.
Oh.
Yeah, we got that. It's
There's
coming
no
up.
way that story's true.
It's
just
coming up in
because
hour
of the
3.
screenshots. Stay tuned for that.
I kind of hope it is, though.
Heck, do you?
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Let's see. Hashtag
Good
OTB
drama.
mailbag. Do we have any special plans for football Fridays or nah? Any remotes planned? We got a couple things that we're working towards. I've already secured my end of it, so Flynn's just got to pull his weight. A very fun, I think, Friday football segment. We've talked about doing some remotes. I'm always game to do whatever.
There's a remote.
We can do it.
Yeah, we got one.
29th.
Yeah, I think the opening week, and so
Yeah.
half microphones will work. We'll travel.
There's going to be hot takes made every week. Perfect gambling bets.
If you want OTB at your business the Friday before a football game,
There you go.
hit me up. We can
There
make
you
it happen for a price, but we can make it happen.
That's right.
Yeah, you just
we
gotta-
ain't no amateurs.
You just got to get your part of the Friday quad box figured out. I got mine.
Yours is easy.
How's mine easy?
Bobby's
literally-
basically begging to come on our show.
Mine is literally a host and a business owner and the mayor of Columbus. Like they call him the mayor in the facility.
Who apparently has all the time in the world. He's just at Ohio State's facility all day long. With his meta glasses, which are awesome.
All I'm saying is I've got
Love
my
Bobby.
part figured out.
That Joe Burrow gave him.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true. Hashtag OTB mailbag. How much of the playbook do you think teams like the Saints have installed up to this point?
The first page for the Saints. That's it.
Let's see. The whole offense has been installed at this point.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the whole offense gets installed within the first 2 weeks, probably the first 10 days. There's usually like 10 installed days.
Yep.
However, It's the foundation of your entire offense, the entire foundation of your entire defense. Now, when you start game planning, wrinkles get added based on film and weaknesses you see in the defense of the opponents, but it's all goes back and the foundation is already put in. Now, when you go into a week 1 of preseason, you might only say, all right, coaches, your game plan for week 1 of preseason is day 1 and 2 install only. Okay? And then you go into week 2. All right, coaches, installs 1 through 4 are open for your game planning. And then it goes from there. So I think clearly on the offensive side of the ball, watching the Saints, they were really simple. Like, look, there's a lot of shifts and motions, but they didn't run many different formations. They ran probably 10 different plays out of the same formation, shift, motion. Yeah. You're not going to see that in a normal game plan. It's just they're sticking to their day 1, day 2, day 3, maybe installations for those game plans. They're not game planning a defense. So when you get into the season, you'll see different wrinkles, different plays, but that foundation is already set and installed as of right now, like it or not.
And each week, the game plan is going to change.
Oh, yeah.
Like based off the opponent. Now, will you add new things per week? Yes, but it's kind of based off what Flynn's talking about. It's kind of based off your principles of the install that you put in.
Yep.
Like, it's going to be the same bunch formation, but maybe it's a different run.
Yep.
Or maybe these two guys are blocking assignment switches because they like this matchup a little bit better. But the offense is in. Like, you're not going to get too many. Again, like every week's going to bring something a little bit different, but it's not like if you're thinking they go in every week and be like, all right, wipe everything off that board. We got the Panthers this week. Here's what it's going to be. It's not like that. It is, hey, here's what we like from what we do against the Panthers this week.
Yep.
And you pull from that.
And like you can run the same play. Let's take a running play. You can run the same running play 20 different times, and it never looks the same. Like, you can do different formations, different motions, different personnel. Like, there's a lot of different ways. And like Jake said, you're going to game plan based on the weaknesses you see in the opponent. And you might install a completely new play you've never run before. You might install that because you saw a team 2 weeks ago versus the opponent you're about to face score a touchdown on it because they exploited a weakness. So you'll see that. But and then in down in distances and in situations, you always revert back to your day 1, day 2, day 3 install, like 2-minute drives. That stuff's installed day 1. Everything you do in 2-minute drives on defense and on offense. You're not drawing up anything new. So it's all base principles. You're facing base defenses and you're running base offensive plays. It's just who can execute.
So I don't know if that made you feel better or worse.
So how do we feel, Saints fans? Let's go.
I don't know if that made you feel better or worse.
Hey, I can guarantee you negative Nick Underhill's coming on later on in the show. We'll see what he says.
Man, you just called him.
I called him. It's not gossip. I called him to his face last week.
No, but I think he's very.
He was real sad last week.
Very truthful.
He was sad. But it hurt. He was
Vibes
truthful.
were low last week.
It hurt him to be truthful.
Yeah.
Which made him sad.
I feel the same way that I've felt the past couple seasons. I think we're about to have the same season for the 3rd season in a row. Like, we're just in this perpetual. We're just not gonna be good, but win enough to not be the first pick in the draft. So I know it's preseason and it doesn't really matter.
I feel like I've always been the first person to step up and hate on them a little bit. Yeah. But you know what? I think they're gonna do some positive things this year.
Okay.
They're gonna every now and then during the season, Saints fans are gonna nod their head and just say, "Not bad."
Some building blocks.
Not bad.
Stuff to build on for the future.
Like
not
how it's
bad,
been,
Saints.
All right, let's take a break because there's actually some more questions that I want to get to inside the Bayou 4 chat. So we'll finish hour number 2 getting to your questions. We'll have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, kick off hour number 3. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
That was a rhyme. I see you. I see you over there on the turntables.
Poet, and you didn't know
to centralplumbing.org. Remember, it is throughout the greater Baton Rouge area. It is not just in Central. If you have an issue, they will be there 24/7, weekend, game day, holiday, does not matter. They are there for you. But Flynn's going to tell you about that in the phone number. I'm going to tell you about they can remodel, right? You're talking about your home, your business, like whatever it might be. They can come in, they can remodel. If it's a vanity, if it's a brand new shower, new tile, new whatever, it doesn't matter how many restrooms you have in your office, they can help you out. CentralPlumbing.org.
Yeah, that 24/7 emergency service is so powerful, and it's such a comfort to know that you have a company here that will do that. So number's 225-925-8552. Anytime, whatever, middle of the night, on a holiday, whatever. If you have an issue, call them. All of your plumbing needs, centralplumbing.org.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of
No choice but to hear you stated.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
You treat me like I'm a princess. I'm not used to like that. You ask how my day was. You've already won me over in spite of me. And don't be alarmed if I fall.
All right, welcome back in OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's get to some more of your questions. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Did you know Billy Bob got up to 508 pounds and sadly passed away in 2016 at just 45 years old? Sadly, Nook, I did know that.
R.I.P.
Billy Bob,
Reggie Ray.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Very true. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Is the O-line, air quotes here, gelling an actual thing with regard to run blocking, or are they just getting beat by a better interior defensive line? No, there's certainly something to that. It's just like I'll speak from a fullback perspective, and maybe Matt has something different. Like every tackle blocks on the edge different. Every guard pulls on a power or a counter different. Like I knew, like Chris Dillman, when he pulled, it was like a bat out of hell with the most aggression you could have. And you know, like Dillman was an all-pro guy for like, I think 2 or 3 years. I knew that about him. Like Mike Goff, who was our right guard, he was a slow puller. He liked to kind of figure it out a little bit. Like he didn't like to just go like a bat out of hell. Like he liked to read it a little bit more. So I had to take an extra step. Like even on power, I would try to like false step a little bit because I knew he was going to be a little bit different. And so you have to know that. You have to learn that. Tight ends for sure. Like if you're combo blocking with a tight end on like a stretch lead, well, Randy McMichael's going to block it completely different than Antonio Gates. And I have to know that as a fullback. And so I think for sure, like the run game is you got to be in unison. We talked about it yesterday. Like 11 people have to be moving in the same direction. How many times have you seen a run where it's like, man, if that guy would have cut the backside off, that's a home run, hitting your head on the goalpost, but he doesn't, and you get tackled in the backfield.
That's why breaking down football is like the greatest sport to break down because it is the ultimate team sport. But at the end of the day, it's also a series of one-on-one battles all over the field. And you never know which play you're going to get which one because, like, let's take inside zone. Let's take a weak zone. If you get an under front, then the guard has a one-on-one block.
Yeah.
If you get an over front, then it's a combo block with the center leading up to the Mike or the Sam or whoever they want to lead up to. So, like, you have to be able to do both, and you can't just be great at one-on-one. You can't just be able to maul your guy because that they will just line up in a formation that doesn't allow you to do that. You have to be both good one-on-one. So just so both parts of that question are accurate. They have to be able to beat the guy across from one-on-one, but they also have to have such a great relationship with each other. That's why those like half line drills, whether it's pass protection or run blocking, those run that is where you formulate the like you said, air quote gelling on how to read each other's body language, weight distribution, how they take on a step on when the guard is going to pass off that backside shade to the center and take off. He can't leave him too early.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't have good leverage on him. So that's how that relationship forms.
I think I got to play maybe a little bit later on if we have time today that I kind of show you what we're talking about. And we'll have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, join us to kick off hour number 3 of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to ktozblinds.com. That's ktozblinds.com. That is a website for K to Z interiors and outdoor living. Go to that website today. Find the contact information in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, top right corner of the website. They're going to come out, and they are going to see your space, know your space better than you do in like 10 minutes. And that is factual. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you as well. And what I mean by that is they're going to know like exactly what you need and where you need it. It'll blow you away. And also like when you're choosing like a color for like even something as easy as like a Roman shade, like you think you have an idea, you don't. They're going to come in, they're going to have the book out. Brandon's going to turn to the right page in about 10 seconds and boom, there you go. You've got the perfect color for your shades. Interior, outdoor living, they can do it all. They can do it both at the same time. Incredible customer service. ktozblinds.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
PD, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 12th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 92. In hour 3 of today's show, Nick Underhill of New Orleans Without Football joins us at 9 a.m. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go to the phone lines now. It is Tuesday at 9 a.m. Our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joins us now. Nicholas, how are we doing, sir? Glad to have you back on.
Jacob, doing great, man. Doing great. Matthew, glad to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah, we just full named everybody. I love this. Yep. I mean, we went Nicholas, Jacob, Matthew. Let's go. All right. Let's break it all down. We got some game action to talk about here. By the way, I'm assuming you've been in California the whole time, right?
I got out here today.
Oh,
the first 2 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did like a live stream, like watch thing, like live analysis on our website and everything. So we were trying that out. We actually bought like a huge van we're gonna park outside the games and like do it outside the games and then go on after and cover like the access. So
absolutely,
that's what we're doing this year.
Well, that sounds incredible. It's literally like a van down by the river, the Mississippi River.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes,
I can appreciate that. All right. So biggest takeaways maybe from the game from us whenever we broke it down yesterday. Was the starting offensive line, a group that we felt really good about not having their best day. And I know it wasn't a ton of snaps, but it was not good. Now, interior. I thought the tackles actually played well. But Cesar Ruiz is somebody that I'm just looking for some consistency. Like, just be consistent a couple of games in a row. And he had, like, rookie mistakes with his technique, with kind of his assignment. Like, that to me is a little troublesome just considering where he's at in his career, Nick.
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about it on our show, and I said right guard was actually like my biggest concern with the offensive line through multiple weeks of training camp, like more so than Trevor Penning at that point. Like, we had just seen so many like little things, little hiccups, little like what's going on here, and this has got to like you should be able to just bank on. And I really think throughout his career, like the only year I thought he was like actually like good was the first year Doug Marrone was here. And it was just like that kind of like, just like, Marrone just like dogs these guys, man. Like I think he's a tough coach in a 2025 world. Like I don't know that he fits with everybody. And I definitely know he didn't fit with everybody on that offensive line, but something about that type of coaching, like I think really clicked with Caesar. And that was the one year where it was like, man, this guy's like, he's starting to put it together. Yeah. And I think it's just been really inconsistent since then. And it's it's frustrating to see. You got that second contract, and like you shouldn't be seeing the stuff you're seeing with him. And absolutely, I thought it showed up here, and I thought it was a continuation of what we saw in camp. I was hoping maybe when it got a little more physical that you'd see it change for him, maybe for the better. I don't know that we got that proof positive. Definitely in my top of list of concerning things. The interior overall, Kyle Hergel, I thought was pretty disappointing. He was a bright spot last year in training camp and going into the season. One of them guys that was like a riser. I don't think we saw it from him. Simpkins, I thought, was pretty solid. Now, like the run blocking was a little bit spottier than the pass pro, but after he came in, I think he's somebody that I'm looking at maybe at the end of the 53, maybe a little bright spot there. But yeah, I agree. I mean, overall, I thought it was a little spotty.
What's been the feedback from the coach? I know they've had to answer questions, media questions, and players. Like, have they talked about the running game? Have they talked about how it wasn't good enough and what they plan on doing about it from this point forward in training camp?
Yeah, today will be like the first access post game. Look, you go down Kendrick Miller's run, 6 runs, and 5 out of the 6 you see a failed play by a blocker, and he ends up averaging 2.5 yards. And on the one play it was blocked well. I mean, like actually there's a free runner coming through the middle and he's just bouncing it outside. Like, so just like another missed assignment there, really. So it was 6 for 6, but like he was just running away from the bus. But like if it had been like a beat slower, he's getting blown up in the backfield. The first one's Brandon Cooks missing a block, so. It wasn't just like all offensive line, so 5 of them. Like there's 5 bad plays, but like where he had a little bit of space, like he's making plays. I mean, his 5-yard run, he gets the last 3 by himself after the runs getting blown up, right at the line. It's a problem, yeah. I mean, no doubt about it. And they're going to have to be able to run the ball well. Like this isn't just like a minor thing. Like it is an issue because. You can't run these quarterbacks. I don't think either one of them is going to be too successful if you're asking them to carry you to victory every Sunday. So it's going to have to be built off that. That's supposed to kind of be the calling card of this staff and the people they brought over. I assume they're going to get some of it cleaned up. I think McCoy not being in there is a big part of it too. I did a study earlier this offseason, the last 4 years, like plays with McCoy, plays without McCoy, and there's like a 12% pressure rate increase when he's not on the field. Like it's a massive difference. Like I did the same thing with like Armstead, and like it was a huge difference, but it was like 6.5% on those plays. Like the impact of McCoy on this line over the last few years, like really cannot be overstated. So like I think just dropping him out there, makes a difference. And then like your backup center goes down on. Well, he gets hurt on the first play, he's out on the second play. You're pretty deep into the cut there at that point. So I think. Some of what we're seeing gets alleviated with everyone out there, but it's the execution itself though was a little bit it was crazy. Like I literally just got done watching the Kendrick runs right before I came on here, and I'm like, this is if I write this, it's going to look like I'm trying to make excuses for him, but it's just what happened. Like he just did not have good blocking.
All right, let's get into it a little bit. Tyler Shuck. He, in the third quarter of the first preseason game, completed a pass to a wide open guy down the field. How many yards is he going to throw for in week 1 of the regular season?
Like I like the play though, because early I think it was during the 2-minute drive. Kevin Austin kind of hits a double move up the sideline, and like the ball, like he just misses like just a little bit on the throw. Maybe I think Kevin Austin probably could have made a better effort, but then like he comes back and hits it. So like at least you see the adjustment. I felt pretty good about him overall, honestly. Like he felt more dynamic. I really liked. And look, it ended up leading to a punt, but like it felt like growth. The series where like they started at the 4-yard line, and he hits the bootleg to the right. It's the I think a 4-yard pass to Trayton Welch, and then on the next play, like evades pressure, goes to the left, hits the little curl, the little hitch on the left sideline to get him out, and like they end up punting a couple plays later, but like he got him out of that situation, and it felt like one of those moments in camp, like. When I was coming on here and you guys were calling me like Negative Nick, it felt like one of those moments in camp where you'd see him like in that situation and kind of panic a little bit, and he didn't. Even like the throwaway, I thought the throwaway, like he put himself a little in like too much danger on the first year, like his arm gets hit, but like a week 10 days ago in camp, same situation. He just kind of like panics and gets, flips the ball away and gets hit for a intentional grounding. And that felt like a little bit like, all right, like he's at least adjusting to the mistakes. Not that there's a lot more adjustment that needs to happen, but he felt like the more dynamic player to me. Like it just, by the end of the game, I'm like, all right, like this is the guy probably week one. Like I don't see what needs to be happening. Before camp started, when we were talking about it on here, like I said, Spencer's got to throw like the knockout blow to keep him out of the game. Like the deck is rigged for the guy they picked to be their quarterback, and I thought he played it. If you're leaving that game, like I don't see how you see it going the other way. Now I think he needs to do it again this week. I think you start Chuck this week. You got to see it, put him out there against a higher level of competition, see if it continues. But like I think he's doing exactly what he needs to do to be the guy on week one.
So are you saying based on his game one of preseason, you think he's going to be the starter?
I'm saying that he's pulled even with it, and if he continues on it and doesn't wilt in week two, I think that they would be inclined to go that direction. Now, the only caveat here is that, like, if you look at those first 4 games and you say, like, I don't want him going out there and going through the gauntlet of Arizona, San Francisco, Seattle, Buffalo. Like, I think there's maybe a thought process, a conversation that you have to have that maybe, hey, look, like, is it a better situation conducive to success if we protect him from what's probably going to be an 0-4 start, which is probably going to be a low success proposition? You put him in after that stretch. But, like, I don't know. Like, tell me if I'm being crazy. Like, I left that game feeling like he pulled even with it. Like I thought up until this point, like Rattler was playing better. I think about 5 days ago, like there was a process with Shuck where like you really started to see him start making more plays. Like things started slowing down. I thought we saw a continuation of that in the game, and he made some stuff happen in messy situations, which I think is important. Like Kellen Moore has like repeatedly talked about like off schedule throws and being able to create in messy environments. I thought he did some of that. I felt like there was a little bit more dynamic upside there, and we'll see. Like I think he definitely has to do it against a higher caliber a defense. You aren't just beating up on 2s and 3s, but to me, it feels like the guy they want to play quarterback went out there and played pretty well. Threw a really bad pick 6. I mean, that's got to get cleaned up. But I don't think that there was any separation for a guy that really was set up to have the platform to do that. And I think we just kind of saw some of the same mistakes, like not feeling the pressure, the sack fumble. Like there's just little things there that I think need to be better. You go through, there's a couple throws that I saw like a ton of conspiracy theories online about like how the play calling was different, but like, man, I don't know. Like you go look at the Bob Means hitch, and you look just like 2 feet to his right, there's Cedric Wilson streaking down the field with his hand up, begging for the ball against a safety that's dropping before the ball comes out, and it's just like there were moments there where I think he could have had the big plays too. Like I feel like they were calling it the same way, and obviously the 2-minute thing I think was was the alley-oop. And if I'm Rattler, I'm probably pissed I didn't get a chance to go execute that against the softest coverage you're ever going to see in your life. But, you know, I think that's also, you know, maybe a little bit indicative of the lean, you know, like the guy they picked at 40. I don't think that, like, I've seen any, like, bias in anything that's happened. If anything, I feel like it's been an extremely fair process. But, you know, that little bit of a lean, like, all right, I'm going to get my guy out here that I picked to execute this, get him going, set him up for success, and then roll into the second half. You know, I would probably feel a certain type of way if I was QB1 going into that game and that happened. But, yeah, man, I thought he played, you know, in a way that garnered confidence, and if he continues it, I could definitely see him being the week 1 starter.
The one thing for me that's tough when it comes to what Spencer had for, you know, his set of plays, like he had pressure a couple of times immediately, like down there on the goal line. Like he had, which is still crazy, the Chargers fullback who dabbles in playing defensive tackle beat the guard immediately, and before it even hit Spencer's hands, like he had to escape the pocket, and he made a positive play out of it. Like it's tough for me to kind of grade Spencer because I actually thought when he had time and he threw the football, like he was really good. Like I thought there was a lot of zip on the football. Like there was like 2 or 3 plays, Nick, where like Spencer just never even had a chance to be able to get the ball and go through his progression. And so, like for Spencer Rattler, it was like kind of the worst case scenario of you didn't have protection. And then, like you said, in the 2-minute drive, they give that to Tyler Shuck. And I kind of, you know, look, I understand, you know, they want to see what he can do as a rookie in that moment. But like Spencer Rattler didn't really have a lot of great opportunities to be able to show you, like game wise, what he's really done this training camp.
Yeah. I mean, look, I guess that's fair. I mean, but also, like, look, they muffed the punt. He's in the red zone. He takes a sack on a play where there's a guy open right over the middle on a crosser. Like, it's just tough for me to get there to where, like, it's like a victim thing. Like, I think opportunities were there for him to make plays. And he had, on the first series, 4 of the starting offensive linemen. On the third series, he still had 3. You know, like, I don't feel like he was set up for failure or anything. And that was kind of one of the narratives I kept seeing online. It's like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, I don't think they executed great, but like Tyler Shuck's trying to throw the ball behind Barry Wesley, you know, like I don't feel like it was incredibly unfair and one guy had like way more opportunity. Like, and obviously higher caliber player out there, like the Chargers had, I think 2 of their starters on the defensive line at the beginning of the game. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to see it again next week from Shuck, like when he's going against those type of guys, but I just don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like that opportunity was fully capitalized upon at the beginning of the game in a way in which you close the door on somebody that was, look, on April 25th, they made the decision to replace Rattler. Like, it was just, it's just a matter of now whether he takes advantage of the road they paved for him, gets in the car and drives down it. Like, it's not like he's trying to build a road to get there. Like, they've laid it out for him. That's the guy they want to play. He's 26 years old. This isn't we're taking, Lenora Sellers, a 20-year-old in the second round or something like that. Like, this is a 26-year-old man who is going to be 30 when he signs his next contract. Like, the vision is for him to play. So I think, you know, if he does well this week in preseason week 2, I think it's definitely there. Like I said, though, like, I think you have to have a serious conversation if you decide as an organization, this is the guy, what you're doing at the beginning of the season, because you could put him out there and he's getting his ass kicked and then the whole stadium's cheering for Spencer Rattler. I don't think that's a great situation if you decide this is your quarterback. But look, I think honestly the most likely outcome, like as we sit here and debate these 2 guys over and over, and we're going to do it probably for the next several weeks, I think the most likely outcome in December, we're having conversations about what's happening on Saturdays. Like I'm you know, I think that's probably still what you're judging this against. And, you know, I think that's probably what the season's going to be about. So I kind of want to see both. Like, I don't really care what they do, and I kind of want to see both of them, but I just want to know at the end of the season that there is definitive evidence, definitive proof. There's no, like, maybe. There's no, well, man, I would have liked to see more of them. I don't want the Saints to be in a situation like Atlanta, you know, like where they think they feel good about Penix, but they aren't absolutely sure. Like, there's still that little bit of variance. If the Saints are picking second in next year's draft, I want them to know for sure whether they should take Quade Kupnick or Woods or Parker. Like, whatever Clemson guy you need, just know which position's filled and know which one isn't. And whatever they do this year, personally, I'm pressing for Shuck, on a certain level at a certain point this season. I'll start whatever. Like, it's just like, you got to see him, you got to know, because, I don't think 4 games is enough. We've seen Josh Dobbs be good in 4 games. Like, you can get lied to through 4 games. Like, so if Tyler Shuck is the guy they're looking at, like, hey, this is the guy with the potential, I want to see him out there for 12 games this season, and I don't care what happens in him. Like, I think it just should be a fact-finding mission kind of overall, and I think it's just highly, highly important. That's the most important thing this season, is just having that answer, whether you have the guy or not. And if you talk yourself into a half measure, I don't know if that's the best outcome.
Hey, what did Josh Dobbs do
still
to
your
you,
girl,
Nick?
dude?
Man, golly.
But, you remember there was a little thing where it was like Josh Dobbs is balling, he's leaving Sports Center for 3-4 weeks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, that was Josh Dobbs. You know what I mean? Like, he just got
That's the main takeaway we took. Was like,
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs took Nick's girl.
I hate to hear it, man. Jeez. Oh, man. Nick, you're the man. We appreciate it every single week. NewOrleans.football is the website. I cannot wait to see the content coming from the van parked outside of the stadium. That is electric. Hey, we appreciate it, sir. Enjoy Southern California.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
All right, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football, hates Josh Dobbs.
He's got a van.
There's a river.
I kind of think it's more like the Shuck truck.
I don't hate it.
Did we nail it?
You know what I was thinking about? I like Shuck Truck.
You got to be careful with it, though.
You do.
You have to really think about your words.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about yesterday? I don't know if we said it yet. Maybe you said it and I just didn't.
Be careful
and
saying it.
I thought that I came up with something. So.
What was it?
Shuck if you buck.
Oh, no,
Shuck
I hadn't heard
if
that
you
one.
buck.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one. Okay. Mine was if you don't give a damn, we don't give a shuck.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
That was
Somebody's going to slip up, and I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be on accident completely.
You hear how when we say it, we're all like every syllable of every part of it.
We could just be like Cam Jordan and just mispronounce it and say,
What
show me
about
the money.
Shuck me all night long.
That one feels a step too close. That one feels too
yeah,
close to the
yeah,
sun.
Yeah.
Feels a little too close to the sun on that
I
one.
do like the Shuck truck.
I like Shuck Truck.
Shuck Truck's good.
Beep beep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, that was like quite the turnaround from Nick. I mean,
last week he said there was a huge gap.
I know.
Now he says he's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Look, and I'm not saying that he was set up to be unsuccessful, but they didn't help him out. Like, the offensive line did not help Spencer Rattler. And the one he took a sack, he did have a crosser, but there was somebody flashing across his face as well. Like, I don't know, man. It's hard to grade Spencer off the protection that he had in that game.
They should have let
him in. He had no
in.
run game to speak of either to help him out.
Yeah, they should have left him in for the 2-minute drill.
I would have liked to seen it.
I don't know. Like, I'd like to ask Nick, follow up on, why do you think they are – because he kept talking about they're paving this path, the one that they want to be the quarterback. Like, I would think that they just want the better one to be the quarterback, right? Like, why do you think they're paving this path for him? Because they took him in the second round? I don't know. I'd like to get – maybe we'll ask him that next week. But we'll see. What a difference a week can make. It's old negative Nick's all over the place right now. He's on the Shuck truck.
Oh,
what a flip-flopper.
What a flip-flopper.
Just like a politician.
Riding the fence.
I've said it once. I've said it a billion times. Nick Underhill, noted politician.
Noted. Yep. Definitely heard it before.
All right. We'll take a break. Man, I don't know if I feel better about that after. And it's like now it's just.
About what?
The quarterback situation.
Well, I think we talked a lot about it because that's the headline. But at the end of the day, I think what he was trying to say, I don't think quarterback's going to be the main problem this year.
Yeah, it's going to be protecting him and staying healthy and getting open and finding.
You're going to need both guys this year, from what you know.
Probably so. All right, we'll take a break. More to be on the other side.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstar12batonrouge.com if you're looking for a new vehicle. If you're looking to lease. If you're looking to rent, they've got everything available. Go check out all the new they have. Every single need that you have is going to be met, no matter if it's bigger, smaller, somewhere in between, better on gas mileage. leasing. Everything is available. A lot of times they have one in each category. Not the case over at All-Star Rentals. Maybe they have three. Maybe they have a sedan, an SUV, probably a midsize, and maybe a van. That's not the case. They've got multiple midsize SUVs, full-size SUV, minivan, multiple trucks, multiple hybrids, all available. Per-day rental prices. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today. You will find that those prices are better than those big box rental stores. All right, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, new, used, leasing, renting, whatever it is. They got a great location over there on Airline near Goodwood. Go visit them today. If it is time to get a new car, go see them. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the...
To the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
What are you laughing at, Flynn?
The people in the chat. You guys are just funny sometimes. I'm not going to say it on air because I can't. It's against the law. We were already just looking at Tyler Shuck's country of origin.
We are not going to slow this man's name down just so we don't get a violation, are we?
Alondra,
we've been saying it for months.
Like I was like, how is it pronounced that way? To me,
Alondra did the research.
Yep.
What'd you find?
It's Scottish, and they have like a different dialect, especially back in the olden days. So it comes from the historical pronunciation of the GH. It was once pronounced like the CK sound in Scottish words like loch, like like the Loch Ness monster.
Okay.
But it was spelt like GH back in the day, I guess. So this is like a historical Scottish thing that shuck is pronounced.
But where does the sound come? Because it's OU.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to say, like, when we were coming back from the break, like the OU sound, because Taylor was saying that he used to think it was shuff, like rough, right? The OU sound is still making that sound. That's where it's coming from.
It is. Like rough is ROU.
Yeah.
It is. This is SHOU, so it actually is the same.
OUCH is ouch.
It's the same sound. It's just the different, the pronunciation of the GH is pronounced CK in Scottish. Or whatever language that is. Scottish?
Yeah, that's a...
They speak English in Scotland.
Yeah, they do speak English. Dialect, I guess. No, they have a different language.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Locals, I mean...
Well, just shame on them for making our job hard, having to pronounce it.
It's not that hard. It's just hard not to get in trouble. Yeah.
When you're trying to rhyme it with things. Which we do.
Or put it in place of things, which nobody's forcing us to do, but we continue to do it.
That's
Maybe they speak like that same Gaelic language that Irish people do.
Maybe they do. Probably do. You're probably right. I'm a meathead. I don't really know. And a redneck. So speaking of meathead, redneckish type things, if you were betting on sports and you put sports betting UCLA versus USC in the little comment section of Venmo, that'd be pretty meatheadish.
Yeah, who did that?
Allegedly, because I just can't imagine that anybody would put sports betting in the teams that you bet on, like Oklahoma quarterback John Mateer is being accused of. I can't. My mind cannot allow me to get to that point. Surely, knowing it's illegal, you would not put sports gambling.
So there's
in the comment section.
There's one distinct fact that I know that this is not a true story. This is fabricated. It has to be.
I mean, you very easily could. I mean, again, I don't know, but you very easily could do this like on any kind of AI. Hey, put a Venmo type looking whatever.
You can do this stuff on Adobe right now. So people who don't know the story, John, but there's a lot of rumors swirling. I think these started last night or this morning that these screenshots were released, and John Mateer, the new quarterback for Oklahoma, was allegedly sports betting, and he Venmo'd either a friend, a bookie, I don't know who it was, Venmo'd somebody and put in the title. You put your, what was this payment for? Sports gambling, parentheses, UCLA versus USC. And another one on November 20th, 2022, sports gambling. I know this cannot be accurate because there's not a person probably under the age of 50 or 60 that ever sends a Venmo without making some sort of humorous comment about what they're actually sending money for. It's usually an eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
It's usually illegal drugs.
I mean, that could be
like
anything.
That. I mean,
sports gambling could be anything. He could be buying a pizza.
Yeah,
or
you don't
something.
know.
It is so funny.
It could be the NCAA video game, but it wasn't out then.
The comments underneath the thing were like, guys, let's not jump to conclusions. We don't know what this is. Look, this tweet that I pulled up, though, by Garrett Armbrust, this makes total sense. He said, 2 things can be said. 1, why would you put sports gambling when it's illegal by the NCAA? And 2, who the heck looks at athlete Venmo transactions from 3 seasons ago? You have no life if you did this.
Oh, loser.
Me and Alondra were watching. Me and Alondra were watching
swimmer.
Love Island over the
Shirt
summer.
swimmer for sure.
We were watching Love Island over the summer, and they kicked 2 different girls off for quote unquote controversial Instagram post from years ago. Years ago, if you're going back and looking at someone's Instagram post to try to find stuff on them, you have no life and you're a loser.
Hit the unemployment line.
That's right. Oh my God. Yeah. Shirt swimmer, mouth breather. I was after he did that research, he went out to the pool and he held his nose and jumped in.
Top 5 least manly things you could do: hold your nose when you're jumping in the pool.
When you jump in the pool.
and your knees when you're doing it. Like,
Okay, what's worse, holding the nose or putting the goggles on before you
Bro.
dive?
You know, goggles have a
I
place.
mean, Olympian. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like I'm just in my backyard. I'm like,
goggles
wait,
have
let me
a
go
place.
get my
He got
goggles.
super defensive.
Goggles have a place. I mean, they look dorky, but it's kind of fun to see underwater.
One's like goggles, speed cap, all of.
Nose plug too.
Oh no, yeah. For sure.
Snorkel.
For what it's worth, Pete
do like
Thamel,
snorkeling.
who's always on top of these stories, obviously is what he does for ESPN. His tweet says, Oklahoma officials are aware of John Mateer's Venmo activity that surfaced online last night that twice references sports gambling and includes a reference to a specific game. Mateer has consistently denied 2 OU officials ever being involved with gambling, per a source. So for what it's worth, John Mateer's saying, nah, this ain't true.
Well, I'm still blaming him for all of this because don't be an idiot and make your Venmo transactions public. Like the only
all
two
private.
people I Venmo in life is like my sister because she like books all of our rooms for family vacations and stuff, and my wife. And guess what? Both of them always go to private. I don't even have anything to hide. It's just
Feels like it.
They're always private because I don't need nobody else knowing my business.
I always do private too.
Right. Like, why do you want somebody being like, oh, well, he paid $100
Yeah.
for this. He paid $200
tell you
for
how
this.
much.
That ain't their damn business.
Yeah. A place where you share transactions and pay people for services,
Why
or
would you
just
make
paying
it
it back.
public?
Why, it's not a social network.
Yeah.
It shouldn't
why?
be. It's,
why
it's
is that public?
And if it is, if you're making it public, that's when you do the funny ones. That's when you put the eggplant
Sure.
emojis. Yep. I think that just because a kid does something dumb doesn't mean he did anything wrong. So, like, I also can see a scenario where this is a real transaction and he really typed that, but like as a joke or a dare when him and his buddies were drunk one day. I could see that happening. No, I bet you won't send me money and put gambling on it, you big college quarterback.
I actually hope it's real. I hope he was that dumb and just did it.
So you hope he gets like his life gets ruined because he can't ever play football again.
I mean, that. I
Yeah,
do. I'm
that's
not an
yes.
Oklahoma fan. I don't care.
All right,
Dang.
Wow.
That's hateful.
he's an American.
Is what it is.
Taylor
I
hates
think it'd be
America.
funny. So
Reality TV, baby. Let's go.
I don't know John Mateer like on a personal level. I've only had a couple conversations with him, but the conversations I have had with him, I don't think there's any way in hell this man put sports gambling in his
Unless it was a joke.
comment, unless it was either something very stupid, which Flynn and I send stupid stuff to each other all day long, every day. That happens, right? Or if this is just something that is not real, just not real at all. I can't imagine that this is
can't
something
be
like
true,
I don't know anyone, and I know some real dum-dums that would put it in the comment section.
Real dum-dum.
I mean, just the dumbest. But I can't imagine anybody, certainly somebody that is currently playing college football, would do that.
I mean, we knew people that thought that.
I don't know where there's so many places you can
When
go.
we were flying to Washington, D.C., that they thought that we might be over Oregon because we were going to the state of Washington.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have put that in their Venmo.
There was also, the unfortunate days of 9/11. There's a story out there that whenever Coach Saban told the players that a plane hit the Pentagon, well, remember the Pentagon was the name of the cafeteria at LSU. The players said, "Where are we going to eat then?"
Oh my God.
After that happened.
And not even that person would have put sports gambling in their Venmo memo.
right, this has to be a joke.
Absolutely. Just think about it.
Also, I'll show y'all during break. I'm not pulling it up on the stream. They have some other transactions from John Mateer, and they're really funny.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of those.
Yeah, they're really
that.
funny.
There's some Arch Manning screenshots that are kind of in the same vein of what like Flynn's talking about, like just being dumb with your boys.
Yeah. People over there, don't sit on your high horse and judge college kids. Don't do it. I'd
All
like
right.
to judge you.
We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommys.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommy with a Y.com. Tommy's windows, doors, and siding. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference. Award winners, back to back to back to back, like the old, what was it, the Fred McGriff video when you're growing up, the old 1-800. Guys, you got the great cap. Back to back to back AAU state champions, that's Tommy. That's Tommy and the team. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm old, you're not.
For a whole decade, really.
Go to GoTommys.com, and also you can check out testimonials, a gallery of work. You see Taylor clicking it on it right there if you're watching this on YouTube. Award winners, great customer service, customize your job, GoTommys.com.
Yeah, it's GoTommys.com. Windows, doors, siding, and we talked about lifetime warranties on the windows they would install. So that means they are good for life. They will guarantee it. Go see them. Integrity, dependable, professional, and efficient. That is GoTommys.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
It's funny how I find myself in love with you. If I could find my reasoning, I'd pay to lose.
All right, welcome back in OTB. I want to remind you about Boudreaux's Electrical, boudreauxelectrical.com. The Gulf is heating up and you need to be prepared. Boudreaux's has over 80 generators right now in stock, ready to go, so they can have you ready to go before a storm hits. But remember, We are coming up on that time. So on the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. And always online at boudreauxelectrical.com.
Storm out there right now.
Yep.
It's that time of year where you start getting like on that feed, a lot of those maps, a lot of those disturbances. You don't know which way they're going to go. Left, right, up, down. Maybe if they come to the Gulf. I don't know. Hope not. But if they do, give them a call today. They got it ready to roll. Boudreaux's Electrical.
All right, we're 18 days away from kickoff. We are less than 3 weeks away. It is fast approaching.
So excited.
And I think I got even more excited whenever I saw Clemson be a top 5 team in the country. Like, I think they should have been in the coaches poll as well. There's some people that think they're the number 1 team in the country. There's 4 voters in the AP poll. There's 2 voters in the coaches poll that think they are the number 1 team in the country. And I'm just getting fired up for everything like you hear out of LSU, everything you hear out of Clemson as well. Like, I know that on paper, the Texas, Ohio State, 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, depending on which poll you're looking at, is going to be the one that probably gets talked about the most. But I'm like, even if I wasn't, an LSU guy, like, how do you not get fired up about the quarterback matchup in this one? Cade Klubnik versus Garrett Nussmeier. ESPN.com put out their preseason All-American team. Cade Klubnik was first-team All-American. Garrett Nussmeier was the second-team All-American. I mean, you truly have elite on elite at the most important position.
Mm-hmm. And 2 different styles of quarterback as well.
For sure.
Cade Klubnik's going to use his legs a lot. I think let's see, what did I do? He had almost, don't count the sacks, he had almost 700 yards rushing last year. I think it was like 640-something yards rushing, if you don't include the sacks. I think statistically it was like 480 or something like that. So a guy that is going to be that dual threat guy, very accurate quarterback. When he can see the defense, when he knows where he's throwing it, he doesn't miss. He's very accurate, always gives his receivers a chance to catch the ball, and he's got his top 3 receivers returning this season. So they have I think it's a very equally matched type of game. And man, what a couple of just banger of games that we're starting the season with. Week 2 is probably just going to be the biggest letdown ever.
It's
just
got
for
some
college
decent
football.
matchups, but it ain't going to be.
But it ain't Texas, Ohio State, and LSU versus Clemson. I mean, we are starting out with some incredible games, and in order to beat this opening game slide, this historic run that LSU has been on, that nobody wanted to see.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to see this history being made. We are going to have to beat the best team that we have faced to start a season.
For sure,
with.
I think so.
So this is, I agree. I was excited to see them in that top 5 because it's going to look better on the old resume.
When you look at what college football is giving you from the opening matchup, technically week 0, Farmageddon, Iowa State, K-State, that's a top 25 matchup. All right, so that's like the nice, just incredible appetizer, almost one of those appetizers you go to the restaurant for the appetizer. And then we start talking about what you have in week 1. You have Texas versus Ohio State. Like, I think Syracuse, Tennessee is going to be a great football game. You've got LSU and Clemson. You've got Alabama versus Florida State. I mean, you've got some big-time heavy hitters. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be one of those weekends, I think, that you talk about for a long time. It has the potential, at least. I mean, we talked about Miami, Notre Dame a little bit earlier. Like, top 10 matchups. Like, if we go back and we go to the AP poll, just think about this. In the opening weekend of college football, you've got 1 versus 3, 4 versus 9, and 6 versus 10 in the opening week of college football.
It's like New Year's Day. It's unbelievable. And for LSU fans, we hope that this day is remembered because it's famous and not infamous.
Oh, God, please don't let it be infamous. Please don't let it be infamous. Do not allow that.
I'm excited. Like, look, this is always like the last couple of weeks before the college football season is always the toughest, but it's the most exciting because we got things to talk about. We got a little preseason NFL action going. So, man, football is upon us, and we are not going to say real football started during preseason NFL. It happens when college football kicks off. And then after that, NFL season kicks off. We're off to the races. Life is back to normal. Everything feels right again. When football's not on, it just doesn't feel right.
Greg says, no way this Clemson team, or he says Clemson, like a lot of us say, Clemson, team is better than 2023 Florida State. Man, you can make the argument. I think Cade Klubnik is better than Jordan Travis. I know that team had Jared Verse and it had Braden Fisk, but this team has 2 All-Americans on the defensive line as well. This is one of the deepest receiver rooms in the country you have at Clemson. So it's a conversation. That team was good. They went undefeated in the regular season. I know that. But it is certainly up for a conversation. Speaking of football, flag football, tackle football, football as well, Elite Training Academy, BR.com is the website to go to. If you want to sign up for Elite All-Star Tackle Football, that is available until August the 22nd. If you want to sign up for flag football, go check out that information as well. Look, just listen to this. Just in the 10U age group alone at Elite this year, you're going to have Matt Flynn coaching. You're going to have myself coaching. You're going to have Cecil Collins coaching just in the 10U division over at Elite. And so, yeah, God, he looks great. He looks like he can still give you 15 carries in a game. And so come play against us. Going to have a lot of fun. Looking forward to it this year. Elite Training Academy, BR.com is the website. Cecil the Diesel. You know where he went to high school?
Leesville.
What?
I don't know. Leesville.
Yeah. Say with your chest out, man.
You
were right.
I was like 90%
You were
confident.
right. You whisper. Don't whisper Leesville. You had it.
Is it Leesville?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Wampus
Leesville.
Cab. There you go. Well done.
That was like earlier. I was like, oh, and you were like, you could say Oregon.
I heard the OR part of it. I'm like, you can say it. It's okay. That's where I was gonna go. All right. Last break.
It's good.
Ask the Bench, which is completely different than OTB mailbag to wrap up today's show.
Off the bench.
It is always a great time to go for a dose, even if it's not summertime. Now, summertime, I'm not going to lie to you, it's an elite time to go for a dose. We get that. Vacations, you're at the beach, you're on the lake, you're on the river. I get all of that. But can I interest you in a tailgate situation where you go for dose? We talked about being fired up for college football. Can you imagine you're at the tailgate, you got the jambalaya going, you got the gumbo, whatever it might be, you got the dogs and burgers on the grill, and you open the ice chest and you see a couple of ice cold Dos Equis. That is called football utopia.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about, we're almost getting into fantasy football season and the draft coming up. Like, be the star of the show. Were you carrying a big old box of Dos Equis over your right shoulder walking into that draft party? Go for dose there, delete some beers, pick some good players, whatever it is. Drink responsibly. Make it a Dos Equis night.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. One final segment here. Remember, go see our friends over at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, and renting. Every single thing is available all day, every day, per day rental prices. Go check them out.
Roger, great job today on the music.
Always and forever. All right, let's get to this. It's not mailbag, Philip. That's the bench. Can Kamara be successful behind the Saints offensive line? Not the way they played the other day against the Chargers. No, we actually were just watching one of the plays during the break.
They can. He can have a lot of success if they just completely change the way they block.
Ask the bench who is shotgunning beers with me for the La Tech pregame tailgate. Roll call. Flynn will do one with you. He didn't have to work. I got to call the game. I'll have one, though. I'll do one. I'll do one.
If it's a dose, I'll shotgun
Do one.
If you're not biting the hole in the bottom of it, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, we're for sure going to have some kind of tailgate at Elite for that Tech game. We're trying to solidify all that right now. Jacob and Matt, what do y'all like more, college football or NFL?
College.
Love college football.
They said Jacob and Matt, but I'm going to answer anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like the college, everything about it. I like watching the actual football of NFL.
I think that's why I like the college game. It's the imperfections. Yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah.
College, but gap's not as big as it used to be.
You're a Cowboys fan. You can't say NFL. We love you. We thank you.
OTB.
We'll see you tomorrow.
For life.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Book your consultation today. Now, the website is a great tool. You'll see it right there if you're watching this on YouTube to set up the consultation, find a list of services they can help you out with, have some pricing options right there on the homepage. But we always encourage you, get a consultation set up. Actually go to the clinic. Because if you're reaching out to them, you obviously there's something that you need help with, and they can always help you. They can get to the bottom of your issue. So go to the website today, book your consultation at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, that consultation is so important because you get personalized care. So if there's something wrong, man, we have these bodies, some things happen as we get older. For as low as $125 a month, you can fix the issues that you have, whether it's energy, whether it's sexual performance, whatever it is. Go see them. Go to their website, yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
It's sunshine. We know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes, and even us